Dude. That's it all. But I can't. Look, every fucking time. I don't know why I used to remember. What the fuck? I got 3 viewers already. What the fuck? What the fuck? That has to be a glitch. What the fuck? What? Yeah. Come on, that sucks. I'm already dropping frames. What the fuck? Why is it frozen? What the fuck? That's not me. Huh, maybe you guys don't see me. Maybe you guys see fucking
Had to go
the side of me.
Twitch.
That's weird. That. Oh, what's up, Jack? Had to go to Twitch? Why? What's wrong with YouTube?
Delayed ass messages.
Oh, yeah. YouTube is not made for streaming. YouTube's a video sharing service. Yeah, YouTube's not made for streaming. It has the best discoverability, but...
I'm still at work.
Holy fuck, why is it so fucking bad? Damn, sucks to be here. I just worked 9 hours.
Sitting here till 8 p.m.
Yeah. Ain't that bitch, man. I'll drink to you, dog. I'll have a drink for you, dog. Come on.
It will be 13 hours by the time I leave.
Fuck. Sucks. Do you love
And I will be
RuneScape?
drinking when I get home.
Yep. I'll be drinking right now, baby. It's delete. Oh, fucking what? Why wasn't this fucking...
You grinding tonight?
I think so. It's chugging contest. Retain surgical instrument. New sword. What the fuck? I thought there was no update this week. Gore slug. What the fuck? I thought there was no updates this fucking week. I knew it, dude. Every time they say there's no updates for a week, they release the biggest update. It's like they did before leagues. It's no updates this week, guys. What the fuck, dude? You guys said no updates this fucking week. They always do this bullshit, man. They did it before fucking leagues. They said no updates, and they released like 4 fucking updates in 2 days. Really? Stupid.
So there is something really, really weird going on with the RuneLite plugin hub right now, and plugins have been a big topic of conversation over the last week, and I know something weird is going on because information about this is being censored. That's right, everybody, get the tinfoil hats out. I'm kidding, it's really, that's such an extreme word for it. It's not, there's no conspiracy, it's not being censored. What I mean by that is that several posts about this have just been deleted, and I can't really figure out why. It's frankly probably not that important. But anyway, there have been a lot of long-standing plugins plugins that have been deleted over
Because JX is getting jealous that fucking plugin developers are more competent than all their fucking company combined.
past week. Now, I'm still compiling a list
Plugin
of these
Hub,
because
doing
as
what
far as
Jagex
I'm
is
aware,
shitty
there's no
developers
actual
can.
log of things that are added or deleted from the RuneLight plugin hub, but the three that I found so far that are important are the Yama Voice plugin, the Next Voice plugin, and the Boss Voicer. Now, for some of these, I can absolutely understand why Jagex would want these deleted. It makes sense. The Boss Voicer plugin especially was really, really helpful. For instance, at Soul, the Boss Voicer would announce out loud the piece of gear that you needed to remove for that one mechanic, which is really, really helpful and probably more helpful than Jagex would have wanted.
Well, it says off with your legs or fucking off with your head. You take off your legs, you take off your head. It says off with your body or your chest. And it says one piece. It's just dumbing it down for stupid people.
The past, like Watchdog, for giving you extra information that you otherwise would not have really known. In this instance, you would still technically know, you would just have to read, and instead you get an audio
God,
cue.
what was that? Fucking not. I might probably not now though.
Could understand that. The Yama Voice plugin as well did something similar with Yama's special attacks. The Next Voicer, however, I'm not exactly sure what that would have told you. I guess the phase change, but like it's pretty obvious anyway. So I can understand why these things got deleted.
I mean, Yama is a really glitchy boss, dude, so you kind of need that shit.
Here. This is not confirmed, but the only reason I could see these three things getting taken down is because Jagex asked for that. And a small side note, if you guys notice any other plugins like this that get taken down, please send me a message. I would love to know. But it's just kind of interesting that Jagex chooses now to crack down on all of these things, especially because Next Nostalgia actually stayed, which is in fact different from Next Voice. I think they do exactly the same thing. I really don't know. Perhaps they're cracking down because Blood Moon Rises comes out in a few days and Raids 4 is going to be in the next few months.
No, it's because they're fucking mad that they're fucking more competent fucking developers making fucking plugins for the game.
As to why all of the discussion about this is getting deleted from places like
Reddit,
I could not tell you. I do not know. But interesting. Food for thought. Anyway, I want your guys' thoughts on this because I heavily disagree with what I'm about to show you here. Sub Orange made a tier list of all of the runes in RuneScape. And frankly, I agree with most of these things. However, Ether runes being D tier, this guy
is D tier? Was Shadows D tier? What? Oh shit. What about Death? What? Death isn't... I don't know how fucking this is all the way down fucking C tier.
Clearly is not good at RuneScape. All right,
yeah,
he has never wanted to death charge and thrall at the same time, especially considering soul runes and cosmic runes are A tier, but both of those together is D tier. We've got some work to do, buddy. Anyway, I highly welcome everybody else's thoughts on this tier list, as long as it validates my opinion. If it's any other opinion, share it as well. And also, I almost forgot, it's update day. Nothing huge happened really because Blood Moon Rises is coming out next week. However, a few things of note. The Ancient Scepter was bugged in the Wildy. They changed the way that Traveler parchments work and broke it entirely, basically. I got so many messages about people losing their Travered items like their Avernic and apparently the Ancient Scepter as well. Don't use Traveler parchments for at least another month. They also improved some of the cutscenes in the game and the Z buffer fixes. Yeah. So basically just weird clipping animations. Again, nothing huge, but just so you're aware. And with that, gamers, welcome to Behemoth. My name is Tasty Life. It's very good to see you all. It's very good to be back. And we have heard the voices of the people who guys love the asterisks. If you guys want asterisks to host
asterisks in the podcast,
week, leave it down in the comments below. Let's start off with a
asterisks is the fucking in the podcast too, dude. Actually, so most things like the cousins coming over for the weekend. Yeah, fucking American.
Brand new world record coming in from Mr. S2L. He set not only the day record for hard mode Tob, which by the way, 83 hard mode Tobs in one single 30-hour period, which the one-day record is 30 hours for whatever that's worth. And most importantly, the week record of 220 hard mode Tobs. That is 40 more than the previous world record. And you're probably wondering, what does this guy's chair smell like? Take a look at this clip and see for yourself.
Oh, he has a massive chat.
Wait, hold on. Hold on now. Wait, that is actually sweat. No, you actually didn't see anything. Nah, that shit is...
What the fuck? Wait, what the fuck? Where you going, man? You're supposed to scroll. Man, fuck you, Cletus. Man, fuck you, man. Oh, is it God now? No.
Nah, that is AI. That is AI. Wait,
Oh,
that
yeah, what the fuck? What's all the dirt on his back, too? Is that from his chair? What the fuck, dude? And he has ass sweat, dude. He's a nice fucking chair, dude. Holy. And he's a
that
big
is
jet,
actually
dude.
sweat. No, you actually didn't see anything. Nah, that is AI. That is AI.
We won't show too much from this one, however, he did call it.
Oh yes, I don't normally celebrate. This one's a scythe. This one's a scythe. I don't normally celebrate. I normally go for 5. It's not my purple. I'm not getting anything.
Must
but
be
this
nice,
one
man.
is the scythe. I'm telling you. Bosh! What did I fucking say? What did I say? Come on! Come on! Come on!
Vic has taken his personal hardcore to TOB, and this is one of the biggest brain plays I've ever seen.
I'm gonna go all the way to the west corner because there's gonna be one right here. There's gonna be one spawning right under me. Right here. Ah! Hello!
Fucking
I'm
cheat
cheating.
codes,
I'm
man.
cheating. I don't give a f. I'm cheating. I'm
Nice
actually
cheat
cheating.
codes, man.
Holy sh!
Beggar Official has just started doing Zilliana. Let's see how that's
Goddamn
going.
fucking cheaters, man. Ruined the fucking game, man.
Oh, hey, I got the pet, bro.
Is that the pet, the horse?
I'm such a big spoon, dude.
Oh, no, it's Mini Zilliana. I was gonna say.
Insane. Yo, 91 KC pet. This is fantastic.
The DMM champion, Mr. Curtis, is back and live going for the Doom Speed Racer.
Speed racer. I'm racing with speed. Speed racer. I got what you need. Back-to-back 70s with the fucking T-bower? Holy.
Thank you very much. Yes! Come on! 6:37. Come on! Look at that time, bro. Oh my god. We got it and we did it in style, man. Come on!
Dino has been dealing with some balding allegations.
There's a bald spot. Whoa. No, there isn't, man. Wait, is it there?
Yeah, it's a scalp.
It's over for you, Dino. Welcome to the fold. And my
Hey,
boy
it's a
Citrolline,
toast.
the most jacked RuneScape player of all
Oh, yeah,
time.
Tasty has a crush on this guy, dude. Tasty has a man crush on this guy.
We got it!
Look at all fucking steroids. Holy, dude.
Yes, guys, we got it!
Wonder how many thousands of dollars he spent on steroids, dude.
Meanwhile,
Probably like
He-Box
50
has
grand.
taken the
Close
UIM
to.
to TOB.
Okay. The same with the duo. Like, we couldn't get it, and then we just make it by... And I just got the pet. Okay.
Yeah, don't install it for GX. It slows down your computer.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, don't, that's
Way
why
to
they're
end the
that's why
day
there's
for
so much
sure,
money to
yeah.
pay
We
creators
also
to promote
promised
it.
a lot of people that met us at DMM All-Stars that we would show their maxing clips. So first off, we have DIY Eternal.
Nice, man.
Following that,
They
we
can go
have
outside,
Wild
man.
Chaka as well.
You know, I never touch fucking agility or rune track with flying max anytime fucking soon, motherfucker. Let me tell you that. I'm gonna let my black ass tell you that, man. Shit. Thanks, bro.
If we told you we'd show your maxing clip and you haven't seen it, message us. We were
Just wait,
plastered
dude.
that whole weekend.
Just
So
wait.
we
They still
might have
never show
forgotten.
my
Next
fucking
up is Mr. Fucus with
video of
probably
all
the
fucking-
best Infernal Cape clip I have ever seen. Oh my god! Oh my god, bro! Oh my god! Let's go, motherfucker! Joe Watermelon is a stacked Iron Man. He's got an imbued heart. He just wants the gem.
Well, still one of the... Dude, if I was at home, sitting in my chair, I would want best of 3 first semis. Oh, guys? We just got an imbued heart? My bingo team is in shambles, man. I'm so sorry. Don't draft me. Don't draft me.
Mr. Rice Cup getting pretty spooned on his UIM today as well.
I killed it, or rather, you know, my thrall killed it. All right, guys, we're not.
Ooh, the
Oh my
BCP.
god, deja vu. That kind of reminds me of getting Bano's chest plates on Mr. Iron Bar. Holy shit. But this time I was not actually KO'able. You know, I was not at a KO stage. That's crazy. We spooned the Bano's chest plate.
And Kenny Ken said the magic words and was rewarded.
Behemoth.
Yo. Yo.
This one made me sad, bro. This guy's in a call with his friends that do not care about what he just got.
Oh, we got a red drop on the Iron Man. We paused the clan chat.
Ooh, man.
Let's see
Good
what
job.
we get. Oh my god! Oh my god! I got the scythe.
Scythe went down. Holy shit! It went down 300 mil.
Oh, it's a mega rare. Dan, that's a mega rare.
What?
It's there's 3 mega rares: the shadow, the twisted bow, and the scythe. I just got the scythe. It's worth 1.3 bill, and I've got to split it with this guy as well. It's a little legend. You don't care, do you, Dan? All right.
Next up, we have Big Dog taking on one of the 17 giant spider bosses in RuneScape.
Oh. Come on.
And a massive congrats to Goth OSRS doing 1,000 hours of shooting stars for this.
It's been a very, very long road of just mining.
Does she have a
shooting
bowl
stars.
cut, dude? What the
And look,
fuck?
I know it's not very efficient. but
Holy
what
fuck,
matters
look at all
is
the sims
it got
there.
me to 99 mining, and that's amazing. You know, I'm very happy. It was a very long road, but I do love an AFK star, so we did it. Let's do it. Yeah, last one. Let's
Look at
do
all
it.
the fucking
Quick, quick,
simps, dude. Holy. Mommy. People calling her
so
mommy,
cute.
saying meow.
Good. Yeah, I'm very glad to be done with 99 mining. I think I only have a couple of 99s left, so that's very exciting. One skill closer to max.
Dende
Which
knew
has
this
a
one
chick,
was
man,
going
I'm
on
telling you,
big.
man,
He just
fuck.
knew it.
Yeah,
You're rich
you're
as
gonna
fuck
pull
by
a
now.
shadow, and it's gonna be a back to
If I
back.
pull a shadow, I'll send it back to back.
I bet. Well, it is a shadow.
If I pull a shadow, I'll send it back to back. But I'm gonna block
It's gonna be a lot bigger.
No, it's a shadow.
The guy's call it.
I got the pet.
Oh man,
No,
you got
sure.
the pet.
Hey, that's gonna be
Oh, no,
a
I didn't.
behemoth.
Oh my god.
Let's go, Phil.
Crispy Romeo is doing his last contract for Radiant, and it's getting close.
Well, 12. Nice, Tango down.
Let's go. I'm done. I'm
Get
done.
down,
I fucking
bitch.
did it. Yes. You, Yama. You, Yama. I fucking did it. I knew I could fucking do it. I fucking did it.
That's all we got for you guys today. Thank you, everybody, for watching this episode of Behemoth. We love you all very much. If you've gotten this far in the video, like it if you've liked it, subscribe if you have not, and go ahead and leave a comment calling me bald. Anyway, gamers, we have Dino taking out today's video.
Also, is it kind of weird how Pure Spam... Did you guys see Pure Spam's figure in these robes? Like, I'm just saying, a few beers, man, and I would. You know?
Guys, we're gonna start the YouTube channel.
Ah! Oh, what the fuck? Oh my god, my cat just f***ed my leg. Oh, what the fuck, dude? Oh my god, bro. Oh my god.
Get some send
I
to the
gotta look at
pound and
that.
get a new fucking duck cat, dude.
Dude,
The
what
cat
the
should be attacking its fucking owner, man. Send it to the fucking pound and get a new one, man. That cat's defective.
Yeah, mate, it's true. Me and
No way,
Dave,
and also
we got
by
legit.
fucking
Me and
humans,
Money
not to mention their
got the
fucking
tax
owners.
office,
Wanna
decided it
send
was
some
finally time
toast.
to hang up the boots and get a couple
Okay.
of real jobs. I mean, sure, it's not much, you know, but at least it's honest work, mate. A real contribution to society. I mean, some people, not me, but some people...
Well, I'm kind of
even
tired.
feel
Maybe later tonight. You can add me, dude. I'll type my name in chat.
You don't work here? Oh, shit! Go, go!
Streamer BTW.
Maybe later, dude. I'm too tired from work. I'm just trying to get drunk and high and fucking go to sleep and then wake up and stream RuneScape. I kind of do, but I don't fucking have the energy at all mentally. I don't think I have the energy to get through fucking one, buddy.
For a bit, eh? No, this is the latest setup,
As much as
mate.
I want it, man, I gotta do
Maybe
some
the
viewer
tax
raids.
office would have to be on every job site in town, 24 hours a day, 7 days
Go
a
to
week.
scales.
And it's just not possible, mate. Until
Scaling
now.
shit.
Check this
Call
out,
me
mate.
Dakota.
Merce
Scaling
Fence
shit.
and
I'm making that
PTYLPD.
money. I'm scaling shit. I'm making that money. I'm making it flip. I'm making it drip. Hey. Go to scales. I'm scaling this shit. Always scaling the shit. I ain't ripping no one off. I'm always scaling my shit. Hey.
Subsidiary of Mercer Group. Franchise inquiries expected.
Oh, you gotta buy off Dakota. He actually scales this shit. Yeah, you got you gotta buy off Dakota. He actually scales his shit, dog. Yeah, Dakota actually scales. Yeah, a lot of people don't fucking scale. Dakota actually scales. You gotta buy off Dakota.
These things rented out all over town, mate. Just undercutting the fuck out of everyone because we're building them so cheap, you know. Only need to
Good,
take a
enjoy
couple
your
more
night.
deposits today. We'll
Yeah,
have enough to pay off those
I'll play
88
after
grubs
midnight,
easy,
probably.
mate.
Yeah, how's it going, guys? You wouldn't have seen any trolleys around here, would ya?
No, mate, no trolleys
We got
around
a,
here, mate.
wasn't you guys? We got a tip. There's about 90 trolleys around here somewhere.
Bullshit, mate. 90 trolleys? Nah, that sounds like some sort of prank or something, mate.
Probably.
90
Anyways,
trolleys?
guys, take
Holy-
this. If you see anything, give us a call, all right?
What is a
too easy,
trolley?
mate. Hey, go get some aircon. Anonymous tip my ass, mate. That'd be fucking you know who.
What the fuck's a trolley?
The pain. I'm gonna be out of...
Oh, it's a fucking dolly. Okay, trolley, dolly. Okay, yeah. Okay. Wooden moving dolly. Yeah, that's what we call a dolly. We'll call this a fucking what do you call that shit, dude? A fucking not a hand truck. There's another name for it, dude. A fucking hand truck. What the fuck? How is it called a hand truck? No, that's another fucking name for it, dude. It's not hand truck, dude. Hand truck. No, it's fucking. Another name for come on. What is it called? A fucking No, it's a fucking dude. Come on, dude. Two-wheeler? No, not two-wheeler. What the fuck? It's not two-wheels. Fucking holy fuck, dude. It's like a wheel. It's like a customized fucking wheelchair one. Holy. No, what the fuck do you call it, dude? Don't call it a fucking hand trolley. A sack truck or a sack barrel? What the fuck? I forgot the fuck they call it. Oh, they got fucking stair climber ones? That's gangsta, man. Holy. Wheelbarrow, that's not a fucking well, dude. Guess we'll have to watch the movie and find out.
I hope whoever owns this fence has some sort of large insurance policy. Fuck off, mate. You pulled it on top of yourself. Oh, I think the only thing that'll fix this is some sort of large insurance policy. Hands seen. Oh, right, fellas. Insurance is going to laugh. Good luck getting a payout with that, mate. I've seen better acting on the Wiggles.
Yeah, we don't even have insurance anyways, you fucking idiot.
Oh, that is just awesome stuff, guys. Anyway, I'll be after the lot, eh? Fuck's sake.
Where the fuck did that popcorn go I just fucking
shut
had?
this whole fucking thing down now, mate. You're blowing the whole operation.
I thought we were getting him, you know?
Mate, the only thing you're getting is my beautiful fucking V6 Camry put in the
Oh,
crusher.
God.
Hey,
Surely we got like a backup plan.
I don't know, Dave, but whatever it is, mate, it's got to be
Oh, it's right
something
here in the fucking keyboard.
big.
In the little keyboard fucking pull-out thing. I don't use the keyboard pull-out thing.
No, Underwood. Well, we tried, Dave. Can't say we didn't try, mate. What do you reckon? One last strap through the bush before we burn this thing? Yep, right. Cheers, mate.
The beer for up here.
Mate, I got it. Alright, here we go. How are you, mate? Murph from Kennards. Just here to pick this one up, mate. It's overdue for return. Oh, mate, surely not. Yeah, sorry, mate. Rules are rules. Kennards policy, mate. Nothing I can do. Mate, it's still got fucking Creed in it. That's no dramas, mate. We'll clean
concrete.
it out. No worries. Won't even
That's
charge
why I'm gonna
you
get into,
for it,
man.
Hey, whoa. What's going on? Overdue for return, mate. Kennards policy. Nothing I can do about it. It's fucking coats. I know you. Oh, shit. Go, Dave. Go. Yeah, nah. Get back. Come here. Go. I'm dying, Dave. Get your hands off the Scamry, mate. You're a fuckhead.
Scamry.
Thanks for your help. listen, we got a shitload of concrete here we need to get rid of. You need anything poured?
This fucking hits the bins.
Nah, not for another couple of weeks, this fucking driveway. Oh, but no. Number 32, just a street over. We need some steps and a couple of wheelchair ramps if you can. But not today, bud.
No, we can do it today, mate. That's a piece of piss. Yeah, what'd you say, 37?
Nah, 32.
32. Mate, we're on
Unreal,
it.
mate.
Okay?
Nah, cheers for that.
Yeah, beauty.
Hooroo.
Hooroo.
Have a good one, eh? Oh, we're on here, Dave. How's it going, mate?
Good, mate. Just about to get
That's what
started.
I wanna learn,
this
dude.
one, mate. All ready to go.
Mate, is that a trolley or what?
Eh? Oh, no, it's new bloody...
Oh, shopping
German
cart, they
road
call it
bus.
trolley.
No, that's right. No. What about that wheelchair?
Okay, so you build a little square. Oh, no.
Nah, that is AI. That is.
Yeah, mate.
Fucking get some education.
That's right. No.
So you build the frame, and then you put rebar inside. Or rebar, whatever the fuck it's called. I know one's a pie. And you pour the concrete, but how do you get the wood off after? Does it just come off? Or is there something you spray on the fucking wood so it doesn't grab the concrete? I know you got these things for fucking reinforcements, just so it doesn't pour out.
What about that wheelchair ramp you've been working on?
Should be done by now. Davo's round the back working on that. But come
sweet,
through, I'll show you.
Yeah, show us.
So can you do cash, or what do you think? We'll talk about it later, mate. How you travelling, Dave?
Yeah, good. Had a couple dramas with, the angle, but, I think it turned out pretty good.
Dave, what do you think a wheelchair ramp is?
A ramp you can hit in a wheelchair.
Fuck's sake, Dave, I marked it out for you and everything.
I thought that was the landing zone.
You're a dead set fucking idiot. You know that?
Oh, come on, mate.
Nah, don't want to hear it. Fuck's sake.
Oh, I'm sorry, mate.
Fuck?
Tradies from hell declaring war on safety, and this poor bloke caught in the crossfire.
Anyway, but I'll tell you the story, right? So I'm walking down the street.
Well, today's the day.
Claire, whatever the fuck your name is, blow your fucking head off.
$4,973.
All she wants is money.
No effort.
I don't fuck with blinds, dude.
Hilarious. Dave! Cheers, mate.
Give me my neck, my arm.
That sounds horrible.
Oh, it was, mate. I was in so much pain.
You're short. Hook around!
Whoa, hold on. We can get the rest. We got money. Man, we got heaps of money, don't we, Dave? We got fucking shitloads. You're holding out on me.
$4.45.
Hook her up!
This is just the best day of my life, truly. Officers, suppose you're after these two here then, eh?
Sebastian Brown, you are under arrest.
Hey? No.
We have found 95 trolleys in your backyard.
What are you talking about, mate? Those aren't mine.
Sure, come on, we've heard it all before.
Watch the arm.
Keep your arm in the wheelchair.
My neck. My neck.
Cheers for the tip, fellas. Which one was I talking to?
That was me.
That was you? Excellent job, mate. Reward is promised. Reward? You didn't tell me there was a fucking reward.
Yeah, it was on the back of the card. And this will about cover the rest, too.
Fucking oath, Dave. Fuck yeah, you've done it, mate. You only gone and done it, you fucking good. Come on. Unhook that fucking
Why is she
thing
mad,
right
dude?
now.
She should be
You
happy.
get one of these. Come on, Dave. Oh, mate. Oh, it's so beautiful.
Camry.
Oh, Dave, I take it all back, mate. You're a genius, all right? You truly outdone yourself today, mate. Serious. I never thought the day would come, but I think it's finally time, mate. You get to drive the rig. You've earned it, mate.
Crashes it.
Oh my God. Come on, straight down the pub, mate. We've got about 40 quadrillion beers with our name on it, mate. Come on. Go on, dump him, Dave.
Catch your fuckwits!
Oh, you got it. Oh. You got it, mate. You're all right.
Uh-huh.
There you go. Unreal. Fucking unreal, Dave.
Headshot
Mate, oh, the
fuckwits.
boys are back. The boys are so
fucking back, mate. You chuck on some music. Good idea, Dave, man. Dave! Oh, fuck, what are you doing?
Just came out of nowhere.
Nowhere, he's in his fucking driveway, Dave. Fuck.
Nowhere, it's in his fucking driveway.
You don't work here? Oh, fuck.
He's confused about something.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, why didn't they fucking? Why is it only fucking 10 minutes long? Now it's 9 minutes long. Why wouldn't they make an actual fucking 30-minute show, 23-minute show? A road man experience.
A plague has entered Britain in the last 15 years or so, in the form of grey tracksuits, swords and ballets. This is roadman culture. Every country seems to have manufactured its own very specific type of person that simultaneously becomes a social problem and a national joke all at the same time. America has
the fake
frat boys,
niggas.
Australia has those essays, and France, well, France has bellends.
Yeah, Toronto's
however,
fuck fake
created
niggas.
something far more fascinating. We created the roadman, a species of human that has somehow become so embedded into everyday life that most of us don't even notice it anymore. And there's even a good chance you've already adopted some of their behavior without realizing it.
So I said to him, "Get in the fucking kitchen now, fam."
For example, you've got a younger cousin from Nottingham
Get in
that
the
says
fucking
fam in
kitchen
every
now,
third
fam.
sentence. Or a mate from
Fam?
work who
Yeah,
says
that's Toronto,
"Fave"
dude.
when he's leaving the office.
Fave.
Somehow even your own mother has started saying that she's got
That's
a motor
Toronto
for
saying
the week.
fam.
Linda,
Yo,
it's book
fam.
club. At some point over the last 15 years, roadman culture stopped being confined to certain parts of London and quietly seeped into every corner of Britain. And if you're not from the UK, trying to explain what a roadman actually is can be surprisingly difficult because they don't really fit into one
A man on the
category.
road.
They're not exactly a fashion movement. They're not entirely a subculture. And they're certainly not a collective gang, despite what some headlines would have you believe. They're a strange mixture of all of those things at once. Roadmen have become one of Britain's most recognisable social phenomena. And the truth is, it's far more complicated than you think. And to understand where roadmen came from, we actually need to travel back to an era that many British people have tried extremely hard to erase from their noggin. The age of the chav. If you grew up within Britain in the early 2000s, you'll remember it vividly.
It's old, ain't it? So it's time to fucking look for a job and that.
You had the white tracksuits,
It's time to look for a job, isn't it?
Lower class crowd of sorts. Phone speakers permanently blasting Bass Hunter at a volume that we would have appreciated if it wasn't midday on a high street. Chavs dominated the landscape for years. Every town centre had them. Every bus route had them. And every shopping centre had at least one group sitting on a bench, looking deeply offended that you happened to walk past their personal space. British Character Devo encapsulated this perfectly.
Not too fast, like dickhead. That's fucking too fast, dickhead.
Then something began to change.
Not
As
too
Britain
fast,
entered the
man.
late 2000s
That's too fast,
and early
dickhead.
2010s, chav culture slowly started disappearing. The Burberry cabs vanished, and London began creating something entirely new. The roadman quickly emerged, and unlike the chav, its existence mostly centered around being an unknown delinquent. Day in the life, let's see if you're really a twat. London in particular became the birthplace of this culture, especially within poorer boroughs where young people often grew up with fewer opportunities and with this strong desire to establish themselves
Purple
within their
gang.
communities. Suddenly, fashion, music, and reputation all became interconnected. Being a roadman wasn't just about how you dressed. It became a way of presenting yourself to people who didn't actually give a fuck. Now, this is where we have to get somewhat serious for a moment because despite how much we love taking the piss out of roadmen, it's important to understand why roadman culture developed in the first place. For a lot of young men, this wasn't something they randomly woke up and chose one morning. I mean, some definitely did.
Facts, I'm there.
Many grew up in deprived neighborhoods, around poverty, exposed to violence, and usually just came from broken homes. Most lacked strong male role models and found themselves searching for identity elsewhere. Roadman culture offered exactly that. It offered a sense of community status, alongside
Community.
respect and somewhat protection, I guess.
And
Suddenly,
daddies.
you weren't just another teenager trying to figure out life anymore. You were a part of something bigger than yourself. And that desire to belong, no matter what your upbringing is something that everybody can relate to, even if the end result happens to have you acting and looking like a sausage. But of course, once social media got involved, everything became considerably more ridiculous. What started in London slowly spread throughout the rest of Britain until roadmen somehow started appearing in places that absolutely should not have roadmen. You'll hear somebody from bloody Harrogate claiming that they're from the ends, despite their nearest threat being a goose on heat.
A Canadian
there are most
goose.
likely teenagers from the Cotswolds talking about surviving life on the road, when their daily commute involves walking past a fucking garden centre. Britain essentially exported London culture, and nobody really questioned it.
You get girls, I lie.
Yeah, man.
What about you?
Get them bike shops, innit?
Get them bike shops, innit?
I beg your pardon, young man. Everybody simply accepted that this was just normality now. And why the fuck would we question it? London isn't the only place struggling with poverty and crime. This way of expressing yourself is fucking hilarious, don't get me wrong, but it unifies people, so it makes complete sense.
Would be arrested for looking suspicious in Canada, then.
Adopted it.
I'm back out here in Colchester and I found this wannabe road man. What do you mean wannabe? Bro, it's just a video, bro.
Don't know why this man's taking the piss, you know. I agree with him still. Like, Colchester's like Ballymorey out here, fam. A roadman at its core is an urban
Otherwise, guy's taking a piss,
heavily
fam.
connected to London, deeply linked to things like grime,
taking a
drill,
piss, fam.
and gang life. They exist in this endless state of hovering around public spaces like McDonald's, estates, bus stops, parks, train stations, and just random street corners. Suddenly, these places became gathering points for groups of identical-looking people who all appear to have absolutely nowhere else.
Well, it looks like they just robbed the fucking bank and have nowhere else to go.
Having no opportunities in life. Go out there and grab the fucking bag, not a bag of plants, you dick. You can pull into a McDonald's at 8:30 in the evening because you fancy 20 nuggets and a McFlurry, only to discover that you've accidentally entered Assassin's Creed 2. Groups of the mundane Montclair Mafia have gathered like self-service stations of drillers.
They all have different fucking skins. This guy's a fucking fish on his too, dude. There's a guy with a fucking fish. They all got different fucking skins, dude. Oh, me. This guy just doesn't have a knife. He has a fucking cool ass skin on his knife. He has a fucking cool skin. That's a fucking badass skin. I don't know how the fuck you're hiding that on yourself, but good luck, man. And these three guys just follow this guy, so they don't need a knife for a skin on their weapons, because this guy's the fucking sickest one there. This guy is something from fucking Minecraft, and this guy's a fucking fish. What the fuck? I think that's photoshopped in, because this guy has something in his hand here, and it's just there.
Creed 2. Groups of the mundane Montclair Mafia have gathered like self-service
Montclair
stations
Mafia.
of drillings. You can have one person waffling loudly on a FaceTime call. Somebody else is discussing their latest dippings. 6 people standing around a singular electric bike with this aroma of ganj and dodgy Turkish bog polish. Then you have the roadman dialect, which might be genuinely one of Britain's greatest accidental inventions.
What for my man? What's going on with that gentleman over there's behaviour? It's extremely unacceptable.
A lot of people in Britain decided that the English language had
It's
too
extremely
many unnecessary
unacceptable.
words, and simply
I don't know, you
condensed
see what he said,
already
dude?
really have been supporting the channel for a while now, so please go check them out. Right, back to it. And then you have the roadman dialect, which might be genuinely one of Britain's greatest accidental inventions.
What for my man? What's going on with that gentleman over there's behaviour? It's extremely unacceptable.
A lot of people in Britain
Well,
decided
well,
that the
man.
English language had too many unnecessary words, and simply condensed an already confusing language into this.
Brother, allow them prices there from you, boy. You think you're tough on all of them things there, brother? Can't come to them prices.
Whoa, those prices are really
It's
expensive.
just fucking
I feel
Patois,
rather
dude.
disrespected that you'd come to me with those
It's just
prices, 'cause
Jamaican.
they just
It's
seem
just
very
Patois.
extortionate. It's an incredible blend of traditional Cockney slang, Jamaican patois, have I said that correctly? Am I
Fine.
too white? Probably. And countless influences from London's multicultural communities. The result is this entirely recognisable way of speaking that is now somehow spread throughout the country.
Wagwan Akis. Shout out to my plug.
Even if you've never visited London in your life, you'd instantly recognise it if someone started speaking like it. And you even had, like, Toronto attempting their own version of this because they seem to think our historical ties is something that they can continue to replicate in the current day.
Man, them are weird. There's bear bucksies there. Tutu's my weird broski.
Somebody go smoke that, you.
Man,
You're
them.
sick to my stomach, fam.
Piss off.
Yeah, man.
Yeah? But the dialect is something we'll get
Piss
into
off, fam.
later, because the most important aspect of being
They put like a
on
high-pitched
buildings
voice,
is the
like, "Yeah,
uniform
wagwan,
itself.
fam."
Somehow thousands
It's a
of
Toronto
people
accent.
independent-
Yeah, wagwan, fam. You gotta put a high-pitched voice. Yeah, wagwan, fam.
instantly arrived at the same outfit. The North Face, the fake Canada Goose, the Montclair, it all became mandatory. Tech fleeces and grey tracksuits, the Air Max 97s, the Hirachis, the man bags, they all became absolutely essential. The puffer jacket being the biggest one in particular. I feel like it deserves its own investigation because roadmen wear them no matter what the weather. It could be 28 degrees in July and the puffer jacket would still be held tight. Britain could experience its hottest recorded temperature and you'd still see somebody walking around dressed like they're about to summit Ben Nevis and then just shank a goat when they get to the top. Meanwhile, everybody else is desperately trying not to melt into the pavement. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the story
the
of the woman
robots,
whose
man. The
skin just
robots doing the
fused with her
COVID virus or
but the
vaccine. They don't
difference
feel
there
anything,
is that
man.
she didn't have a choice.
Yeah, it's cold, man. They always need jackets on. So many people in my city are still wearing jackets and it's almost July.
Perhaps it's just sheer commitment. Maybe it's just so the mandem don't assume that he's lacking. I suppose that's why we got the tech fleece, to cool them down a little bit. For some in the summer, they go from the char-grilled Michelin man to a Power Ranger who lacks confidence in his own body. You know, the Michelin man in the middle of the jacket. It has various meanings. One of the biggest being spiritual awareness. Ironic because you're not aware that you look like a complete and utter pillock. Then we have the side pouch, the man bag, where they store their little toys, filled with a 3.5, some black raws, and a note so someone can contact their mummy if it gets stolen.
Please
the
like
roadmen
the
guard
DAWGS.
that pouch like they're transporting what dignity they have left. You've got this OG fella from the UK social media community called Josh Tate, otherwise known as Little T. A perfect example, really, of a person who's from an area that isn't London. He's from bloody a seaside town called Blackpool that's just very poor now because no one wants to fucking go to Blackpool. I follow him
Yeah, it sounds
on
like a
Instagram,
shithole. It sounds like a
right?
shitty
And you
pool.
would genuinely struggle to find a post on his page where he's not showing his Gucci man bag. The bag becomes part of the identity. And the accessories
Gucci
are more than
purse.
just a man bag. You've got the balaclava being used more in recent years as a way of enforcing free speech and showing how much of a fucking nutcase they are. And here's where I get confused, because I assumed it actually made you less of a pussy if you showed your face. But these lads clearly know something that I don't. I can't lie, it's to avoid crime, bruv. No face, no case, I lie. Oh, sorry, little man, did you sell some plants on the road? You got a big old sword in your pocket, haven't you, you little medieval munter? Are you gonna have a life-size game of Kaplunk, are ya? Then obviously you've got the night gloves that match the attire perfectly. What are they used for? Well, they're used to avoid fingerprints on the bladed article, fam. You can't really say the glove doesn't fit in this case because their mummy was there when they tried them on. The attire is all over the place, really, but it sticks to these core aspects. So why are these clothings and accessories used then? Because a lot of the features, like the balaclava and the gloves, are used within criminal activity. However, most of the people wearing these balaclavas and gloves these days do not commit any form of criminal activity, but want to look like they commit criminal activity. Because that's fucking cool. And then you do have the wannabe roadmen from the upper class areas with the designer Stone Island, the real Canada Goose, designer twat attire from head to toe, fam. You get me? The real roadmen who can't actually afford the real stuff unless they're high up in the crime food chain. So what do? They head to Antalya, pick up some garms from Bubba. Confidence is the biggest essential in this line of wanker, right? Delusion is perhaps more accurate. This birthed things like the roadman stare. Fuck me, it's both devastating alongside being a truly fascinating phenomenon. They'll look at you like you personally ruined their entire day despite never actually meeting them before in your life. You could be carrying your Tesco meal deal, minding your own business, and suddenly some 17-year-old in a tech fleece is glaring at you like you've stolen his dad's job seeker's allowance. Nobody knows why they do it. I'm sure they don't even know at this point. I think it's fairly similar to a lion in the savannah, isn't it? Almost like a defense mechanism of sort. Bus stops become their offices, park benches become the boardrooms, and the McDonald's becomes a 24-hour members club. Don't get me started on the Bossman shop. We all know about it. They can stand in one spot for 6 hours straight without ever appearing bored. If you ask them what they're doing, they probably just simply reply, you know, just chilling, fam, which is code for absolutely fuck all. Looking like a hardcore fucker is almost more important than actually being tough itself. Somebody looked at them for half a second too long, well, bloody hell, the shank has been unsheathed from the trackies. Somebody accidentally brushed past their shoulder, we've got what looks like sharks circling the victim, clothed in full attire, riding electric mountain bikes, discussing between each other whether disrespect has occurred. It's genuinely impressive how quickly absolutely nothing can become a full-blown event. And while we're on the topic, these bloody electric motorcycles, eh? What a great modern invention imagine that was. They have become the official chariot of the modern roadman. Man ain't got time for no peddling, I lie. They're simply flying down pavements at 40 miles an hour wearing a balaclava and enough black clothing to absorb a ray gun. All to drop off a 3.5 of brick bud. Red lights have become optional at this point. You've got bastards doing wheelies through shopping centres. Pedestrians are now viewed as minor inconvenience rather than actual human beings. Unless they're obviously holding a phone, then they're seen as prey. Roadmen acting like bloody pigeons swooping down to steal a chip. Nobody has ever seen one inside unless they're filming themselves counting their nan's pension on Snapchat with her medication just spilled out on the living room table. And don't get me wrong, some of the imagery is definitely real and has ties to actual gang life. But what in the fuck are they thinking when they post some of that shit? Money spread on the table, bit of ganj, some bottles of imported cough syrup. I reckon people will see that, you know, and just like feel fear. How have we got to the point in society where posting that utter shit is looked up to and seen as a cool lifestyle? And the people who have made it out of the road either got on to being like social media stars or celebrities or musicians or just any well-paid job. You're still flexing on social media. Instead of flexing, you know, criminal activity, you're flexing poor financial decisions. So not really much difference, is there? I remember back in the day posting pictures of me smoking spliffs, thinking I was hard as nails. But in reality, I was just a tosser. The only people looking up to that shit have very simple and shit lives. Maybe that's ignorant for me to say, considering I didn't grow up shanking and shotting, but I genuinely believe that everyone has the opportunity to better their life, man. Walking as a collective bunch of cocks down a bloody high street, JD Sports, local council estates, just random street corners. It doesn't matter if it's raining bloody sideways or absolutely Baltic. They'll still be there discussing the inner mind of an uninspired mong. Or maybe about the fact that you can't get real Stardog anymore. You know, the strange collided in that, the cananoboids in that, yeah? And most importantly, Britain's best institution known simply as Bossman Shop. We've done a whole video on it, go check it out. Every roadman somehow has this diplomatic immunity inside their local premier. They walk in like bloody Keir Starmer entering a Fabian meeting. Boss man, let me get some blue ras crystal, fam. Some black rolls and a Maggie, please, boss. I lie. And then instead of leaving, they proceed to stand outside the shop for another 2 hours just shooting the shit with the mandem. Because our government fucking hates us and doesn't do community centres anymore or any sort of clubs, the corner shops became a headquarters for British youth. And of course, one thing that's impossible to separate from roadman culture is music, because without things like grime and following later UK drill, modern roadmen probably wouldn't exist in the form that we know today. Oh god, what would we do? Grime arrived first and gave a voice to young people growing up in urban Britain. Then drill came along and cranked everything up for no fucking reason at all. I assume it's because of America's Chicago drill scene and how rapping about unaliving people suddenly became cool. For some artists in this scene, it was simply storytelling, a reflection of their surroundings and experiences, and some of it's actually really good stuff. I do quite enjoy it. Said in the most posh twat way possible, I know. Nowadays, in like the last few years or so, it hasn't been as popular because most of the buggers are probably locked up or, you know, gone on to do better things and are no longer part of that life, or they're dead. And the postcode rivalry itself is just fucking stupid. We've somehow convinced teenagers that living 6 streets away constitutes as a foreign nation. This isn't war, mate. You're just bored. I mean, if you've never drove from the outside of London into the centre, it does feel like you've travelled all 7 continents at this point, but this is just mental. You can have 2 lads who both shop at the same Tesco and attend the same college, becoming lifelong enemies because one lives 20 minutes further down the road. Back in the day, you had medieval kings with more reasonable territorial disputes than most of these lot. Guys, we're not Americans. We're supposed to be the ones with more class. Our government fucked us up, fam. Fair play, but we are literally just regressing day by day. And I'm not shitting on UK music at all. Like, the sound has just evolved and people have moved on, allowing for some seriously tapped in UK artists like JB and Jim Legacy, to name a few. Central C may not be as liked as he once was, but his legacy and global takeover cannot be ignored. However, what can be ignored is his clothing brand. You got the raw turkey Twizzlers on the laces. You've spilled Angel Delight down your top and shorts. What in the fuck were you thinking, Neil? But an important distinction to make is that not every roadman is involved in gangs. In fact, Most definitely are not. I'm sure the ones that are actually in gangs and in that life of crime probably get offended by being called a roadman. So I apologise if I merged the two here, please don't hurt me. But some absolutely do become involved in the scene, which is why roadman culture has spent years being debated by politicians, police, and every
ban
bloke over
fucking
the age
face
of 50
coverings,
who
then.
still prints out emails.
It's such a
While
problem.
from a general public point of view, all we see is TikToks of them acting like proper bellends. And then comes what you've been waiting for. Perhaps the greatest contribution roadmen have ever given Britain. It's time for a little language lesson, I think, folks. Fam used to mean friend, but now it's kind of like fallen off and turned into fem. And then it birthed things like, fem. I don't know, you're smoking a blem. You could look over to your mate and give it the old, you're right, fem. It's never really used in any serious dialect. Nowadays, you'd hear things like, hey, oh, that's my bro. Hey, that's my brethren. If he's really close to you, you'd be like, that's my killie still. Collectively, if you had all the lads around, you'd use something like mandem or the gaff. Not to be confused as a gaff referring to your house or crib, as they like to say. Groups of girls are the gyaldem. Groups of snotty children are youths. So, for example, you could say something like, yo, those pagans on that Yankee Island weren't a fan of the gyaldem, you know. Wasteman preferred chirps in their youths still. Anyway, so when you've got some random Donny saying that your gyaldem is leng or peng, you pull out the Rambo and start dipping him. I don't need to explain that, do I? The ends refers to their local area. Instead of something being funny, it's referred to as jokes. Motive essentially means an event that's happening later. You know, like the mandems pulled up in a German to take you out for a motive. As a fat white guy from Norwich, I personally think that I'm smashing this, you know. Someone's called your mum clapped, and all you can fathom is allow it. So that essentially means that someone's called your mum a munter, and you've simply said, oh, just leave it. Safe means okay, thanks, and goodbye simultaneously, because apparently one word now does the job of three. Kind of similar to how peak means both good and unfortunate depending on the tone. Then you have emergency phrases like, man's moving mad bait still. Come on, we got a cut, bro. Someone or something is acting suspicious. Perhaps we need to leave immediately, or just point it out and carry on anyway. Say less means understood. On road doesn't mean that he's walking down a dual carriageway. It essentially means that he's about that life. He's on bootings. Man's moving mad. And then we have the greatest mystery of them all, the word man, because nobody knows who man actually is. Man's hungry, man's tired, man's just beat his meat still. Man could be you or the next man. Nobody knows, yet we kind of do. Simple as that, really. Beginning of sentences start with I can't lie. I can't lie. Mate, you're lying to yourself on a daily basis. And then you have people finishing every sentence with you get me. Why do you need reassurance after every sentence, lads? You've made it clear that your reassurance comes in the form of a bladed article. I guess it's fairly similar to people saying, like, you know what I mean? Just kind of keeps the convo flowing for no apparent reason. And to be honest, I find myself doing it too. And that's probably the funniest thing about roadman culture altogether. We stole the slang. In some ways, we stole the fashion. We indulged in the music. Even people who clearly despise roadman culture accidentally say safe or say less without even realizing it. Which is why roadmen have become one of Britain's strangest social phenomena. I have a lot of friends who speak like a Mong. They probably think that I speak like a Mong. But truthfully, I fucking love them all, and I wouldn't change them for the world. Because at this point, roadman life is becoming less of a subculture. They are just truly British at this point. You know, the old heads are gonna fucking hate that. I don't give a shit. And in another 15 years, we'll probably invent something else entirely. Spend 10 years mocking it, and then quietly absorb it into mainstream society once again. This video took an awfully long time to make, so subscribe if you haven't already. We're close to the big 100k, which is disgusting. Make sure you check out Holy in the link in the description. And honestly, I'm truly blessed that you guys watch these videos. It really means a lot.
Gobshite.
Fucking there we go, Asterix fucking podcast.
Yeah, everybody get your stretchers in. Good morning, people. Welcome to episode 15, right?
We just said, I think it was 15, yeah.
15. Welcome to episode 15 of the BHcast. My name is Tasty Life, joined, of course, by T Papa Slice, and maybe the most exciting guest we've ever had, Mr. Asterix, the person who has been locked in my basement and chained to a radiator for many years. He is the editor of the Behemoth channel. This guy edits a video every single day. How many videos have you edited at this point, Asterix?
Today is going to be Behemoth 1,261.
Sheesh. That's insane, actually. That's crazy.
Yeah, we do numbers. We do numbers.
Yeah, Asterix was with the channel actually before we were.
Came along in the package deal.
Yeah, we did. We bought Asterix. That's a
It
weird
came
way to
along
put it,
in the
but it's
package
not
deal.
inherently incorrect. As you can tell, we have just returned from Deadman All-Star Chicago. We are a little bit worse for wear. According to my Aura ring, I slept for 9 hours and 43 minutes last night.
Nice.
And I'm still tired.
Overslept.
So
You overslept,
it's
bud.
been a good time. But luckily, we have Asterix, who is honestly a fantastic yapper. He held down the fort while we were gone in Chicago. You did like a whole week of videos.
Oh yeah,
Which is not the
she's
first
popped
time
the
you've done
fuck
this,
up,
but
man.
how was your experience doing that? How did you like it?
It was good. Ideally, in a perfect world, it wouldn't have been so fresh off of the press from doing the Deadman All-Stars highlights for Solo Mission. Keep in mind, viewers, by the way, I was editing the Solo Mission daily videos for the DMM highlights, while also editing the Behemoth videos in the morning. So
I guess they were fucking.
Right? So it was good. It was good. Hosting went good. I had a good time.
Hopefully, you got paid a fat fucking. Hopefully, you got paid fucking thousands of dollars at least, man.
I always, even though I've had
They probably pay him good, actually. They're not assholes. They probably pay him really fucking good.
Anyone gets on YouTube.
Behemoth comments.
Yeah, that's just
YouTube comments.
But despite
Motherfuckers be
that, I
mad.
always think it's gonna go worse.
Motherfuckers be hating on me
You know what?
constantly.
No complaints. I was happy. It was
Almost
good.
fucking daily.
Yeah, you, the people love you. You also, you fully constructed, filmed, and edited probably our most viewed video in the past several months.
Yeah, that was
I want to
crazy.
say, the one about Marnie.
Yeah, I was trying to come up with the title, and the Scald, gotta shout out to the Scald, man. He's like the absolute goat with RuneScape thumbnails. He's like insane. But I was looking at the thumbnail, and I was trying to post the video, and I'm thinking, man, if I had to come up with 3 titles, like which one would do good? And I've decided, like, wait a minute, like let me just turn my brain off.
Two-handed
and it's just like Occam's razor,
fun.
like whatever the simplest
got
title
son?
that comes to mind is.
Really
Will probably
turn
be
it
the
for
best here.
Margaret.
So I was like,
I
all right,
can't fucking focus when motherfuckers are talking. Design that this reward is a melee alternative for multi-target combat situations such as Slayer tasks. Oh, so it can be a Slayer spec weapon, maybe. Think like there. Oh, necklace for him. Oh, baboon. Not really. Baboon probably won't be well. When you strike a target, battlefield clears through nearby enemies, damaging 2 nearby enemies, 3 tiles in front of you, and 2 tiles adjacent to you for up to half of your maximum hit. Yeah, it hits fucking all around. It's like the fucking. That's what it is. That's the animation for it. It's like a fucking baseball bat, but with a sword, and you're aiming for the head or the neck. Okay. I swear, yeah, because the scythe is just. It's not the scythe's just. It's not. The scythe's just. But this thing's gonna be. Like a weed whacker, probably. Okay. What's this, though? Holy shit, dude. It's bigger than motherfucker. Pistol bigger than me. Pistol bigger than me. Pistol bigger than me. Okay. Assault amulet upgrade. Oh, no, teleport. Nice, okay. Oh, teleport. Target speed run really good. And it's just a teleport upgrade to the amulet. The basalt amulets. So this will teleport you to the. So this amulet will teleport you to the island, but the upgrade that you get from killing the boss will teleport you right to the boss. So you want this amulet upgrade before you get the sword, or the sword on first kill count. Granite dust. A mad angel will occasionally drop granite dust. See, they said there's no update this fucking week, eh? Huh. It is an actual fit for this encounter, but it's really practical to supplement existing sources and granite dust since they're pretty rare. The fight won't dramatically change how granite dust is obtained, but it should make gathering it a little bit more convenient as you build up your supply over time. What does that have to do with granite dust? POH layer. Boss jar. Oh, that's what it's going to look like, the jar. Okay, that's pretty gangster, man. I wonder if it's gonna be like an endgame boss or what, dude. Alright. After completing Fall from Grace, you'll unlock the new crafting. Ordinate glass bomb pipe. We're offering an equipable glass bomb pipe that allows you to fill your inventory with molten glass, not just 27 slots. Okay, so you get 28. As part of this update, molten glass will gain a handy left click option to enable a new glass bomb pipe. Okay. How the fuck do you get that then? This is we're offering. I understand some of you may prefer weldable chisel. Ooh. I like the glass one pipe chisel used on a huge range of items of the game. Yeah, they don't want to give you a buff like that. Okay. So they're trying to find out what. I don't know how the fuck they're pulling down in the game, but okay. The Sunstone Resonator is an upgrade of the Basalt Amulet. Okay, another one from the boss encounter. Once attached, you'll gain additional teleport destination directly to Soulstone Mine. Oh, shit. So then you just teleport to the bank and then fucking teleport to the fucking mine. Okay, okay. Goat hunting. I'm hunting the goat. Motherfuckers love me because I got the goat. Goat hunting. Angel players are 60 to 80 hunter as well as go and craft them. Okay. Empty, no spikes. Empty with spikes. One goat, some goats. Oh my god, that's fucking gruesome. Holy shit. Full of goats. Oh my fucking god, dude. That's sick. So it's like an AFK. I think it's an AFK goat hunt. Mr. McGrew, since we're feeling the time, we'd like to hear if you thought some of you raised concerns on another hunter pet. Added Mr. McGrew into transmog and said, so who's he going to transmog from? The hunter pet? Oh, fuck. So you still got to do rumors? Are you fucking kidding me, mate? Until achieving the original pet. What's the original pet? It was the fucking original pet, dude. You mean the fucking little bird thing? The rainbow bird? The hunter pet? Huh. Okay, go for... Yep. There's a lot of fucking massive update this week. Holy.
The
You said
Marta
there's nothing
situation was
happening.
crazy. And I remember posting it, and I think that, like, it was 1 out of 10 instantaneously doing insane numbers, and I was like, okay, that's crazy. But a few days later, I woke up, and it was exceeding 100,000 views. I'm like, okay, it's getting crazy. And, like, almost around a week later, it's, like, creeping up 130, like, soon to be 140.
It's
I'm like,
gonna
okay.
be one of our most viewed ever. It's gonna be, yeah.
So it honestly, it's sick. It's a surreal feeling, being able to host and have it.
I didn't realize 140,000 people that know about
But
RuneScape.
yeah,
Holy.
no, good stuff. Very successful week.
I was so nervous for you because, like, leading up to the end of Deadman All Stars, the news was so rough in RuneScape. I was like, it was like some of the most I had been gasping at straws. And I'm just like, dude, we're about to leave Asterisk when nothing is going on, and he's gonna have to try to put out a
You
video.
clutched it,
I
dog.
felt so bad. I'm like, dude, these views
Oh,
are gonna
fucking
be bad.
clutch
He's gonna
it.
think it's his fault. I'm like, dude, just nothing's going on. I was freaking out. So that's why I went and one of the nights before I left, I went and I made a couple titles and thumbnail ideas just in case, as like break in case of emergency situations. And then we leave. I think literally the moment I'm like with Max, I look down, I'm like, dude, Asterix gets raids 4 blog and rank 1 collection logger banned.
It was actually like destiny. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? This guy's having a hard time. Let's throw a dog a bone, right? What are you talking about? Raids rewards? Oh, cinema. And then like rank 1 clogger gets banned and everyone's strangling each other. Like it's the Stone Age in the comment section. I'm like, oh, bro, we're a news channel. This is gonna be like Stone Age. It's insane, bro.
Yeah, I like how Jagex decided to drop that raid.
I wish I had a really good computer because I can watch this and play RuneScape at the same time.
JMods over to the US, unable to like do anything or interact with people.
I brought that up I brought that up immediately with every JMod, and they all think it's the funniest thing ever. I was like, you guys are so funny for doing that. And they're like, I know, we're the funniest. We just dropped that and leave.
Fucking idiots.
Dude, it had to have been intentional, yeah, because like no one wants to deal with the fallout of proposing raids rewards to the RuneScape community, specifically the RuneScape community. I feel like that's something where, you know, you get the most hype, right? Everyone cares. Everyone has a say in what they think the raids mega rare should be, right? But on the flip side, everyone has a say with with what the mega rare should be. So yeah, it's definitely a good idea for them to, you know,
That's what's all for a lot, dude. I'm more than for hopefully 2 bill. Since the max cash stack got increased over 2 bill. Hopefully the new mega rare sells for like fucking 5 bill or 10 bill.
digest it a bit, right?
Yeah, I think that was probably their plan because they knew they were going to go out of town right as they dropped that, probably months in advance, realistically. But okay, we got a lot to talk about today. I think it's probably the best to start off because this is the first time appearing on the.
My computer is good. I can put this in the fucking corner.
A little bit around, about the background of Mr.
And I can
Asterisk.
fucking play
How old
Runer.
are you? How did you get into RuneScape? How
Play
did you
some
get into
Rune, but
editing? How did you find yourself here?
yeah, dude, saving up my money, dude.
Well, let's
Might be
see
to
here.
buy what I
I'm
fucking
26.
need to.
I'm
I need
from
to buy
Canada. Some people think I'm American.
Oh, he's Canada, dude. Nice. I need to buy an external GPU dock because I got a Thunderbolt to external GPU dock.
I'm not. I'm in the same bigger country. Sorry.
He's from Canada.
Outnumbered here.
51st state.
Same thing. 51st is crazy, bro. You're the extra province. I don't want to hear about it.
You're 52nd, dude. We got Puerto Rico, so like
You guys are the 12th province.
Yeah. So
America's 12th province.
I've kind of going way back. I always wanted to do videos ever since I was like, I'd say 12. In like Windows Movie Maker, I remember seeing Call of Duty.
I didn't know he's from Canada, dude. Nice,
No,
dude.
that's the
why he's
coolest
so
thing I
talented,
think I've
dude.
ever seen. And so I basically kept trying to slowly recreate them with primitive, archaic software. Like I didn't have any paid software. I didn't know how to pirate anything. Not saying you should do that, but I didn't know how. I lacked
You should
the
do
means of
that.
production. So I'm using like free trials for programs with watermarks. I'm using Bandicam with a burnt-in like logo on all my clips. It was bad. But eventually I was like, you know what, this is really cool. And I had zero aspirations to do absolutely anything in high school. I was kind of a bum, as many of us are, RuneScape players, right? That's around when I started playing as well, as a matter of fact. I'm not an OG. I never really truly played back in like elementary school. I picked it up in, I'm going to say I picked up RuneScape in 2017, 2018, around that time period. So I'm relatively new in terms of RuneScape. That's new. But that being said, I was, you know what? I like making these videos. I'm doing it for fun, just making COD edits, just being a part of that community and being self-taught was really cool. I'm going to go to college for video production and photography. I decided to do that. And for once in school in my entire life, I actually excelled and I did good. So I graduated with honors from that program. And then I did a postgraduate program in Toronto at a college where I studied CGI and visual effects. However, womp womp. COVID pandemic hit and all the studios
Oh,
were
he lives in Toronto then. Okay, lives in the same city as me.
If you're a local junior artist, the studio doesn't have very much incentive to hire you now that everything's remote compared to literally hundreds of thousands of people or
for a YouTube channel.
tens of thousands of
get your degree and work for a YouTube
overseas
channel.
who would do it for a fraction of the price.
Oh yeah.
So simply because of that and just bad luck, I never really got into the CGI industry or at any VFX studios. So I'm sitting here with this like decently stacked.
I wash my hands and fucking filthy from work. Keep my fingers out of my mouth. I gotta wash my hands at least after work, dude. I can't be in fucking dirty ass soily hands and fucking landscaping. It's probably fucking healthy and probably boosts your immunity. There's
I'm
just
still
like
an
bugs
amateur. I
and
don't
fucking
have proper professional
bug
under my
shit
belt at this point in time, but I needed
mixed into the fucking soil and fucking whatever they make fucking soil out of. They can make it out of fucking anything. It's fucking really easy to make soil, but you basically compost.
Moral of the story is things didn't
And you
go
make
very well.
compost
It
out
was
of
kind
fucking
a rough
anything,
period.
so.
I ended up working in a warehouse overnight, moving boxes on like an assembly line, and
Yeah.
it was just not
Yep.
a good job. It was hot. It sucked.
I've done it, dude.
And
Yeah.
I remember one day I woke up. I'm like, I need to look for something different. Now, here's how I got
Fuck,
into
is he of an
RuneScape.
anime
This
girl
is, like,
with
the pivotal
titties on
moment,
his
and I don't
water
think I've ever
bottle?
disclosed this before.
Holy.
But there's one time where I made this was right on the release of Group Iron Man, like the same week Group Iron Man came out. I made a Blender 3D render. It was a desktop background for me and my roommates, my best friend. It was both of our characters in like a Blender style render of us just like killing hill giants or some shit like that, right? Posted on the RuneScape subreddit, and it got like a bunch of upvotes. And a JMod put it in the Gillinor Gazette, and then gave me 6 months of game time for being like a community artist. And I was
Holy.
like, yo, I'm a professional, boys. They're paying for my Big Gagek paying me to play the RuneScape, boys.
Never
And
in here.
then I got this invite to something called there's like some elusive Jagex creator Discord. This is not that. This is like a community artist hub. I got
Holy.
invited to a community artist hub server, and they have a thread in there where YouTubers or content creators will post looking for artists, graphic designers, thumbnail guys, editors, etc. Right? And I'm just kind of patrolling it, just looking every day. I didn't think anyone would want me because I hadn't edited RuneScape stuff before. I made this one piece of art, and it was kind of mid looking back. Anyways, I see this channel I've been watching, Behemoth, Australian fella. He's like, hey guys, I'm trying to take a step back from the channel. I'm looking for a video editor to do one or two videos a week, he says. Okay. So I'll never forget it. It's 9 a.m. and I just got back from my shift in the warehouse. Just got back at 9 a.m. And I'm like
Nice.
taking a shit, and I'm just sitting there. No
Fuck
way.
yeah.
I'm just gonna DM him anyway. So I DM him and I'm like, hey, look, I've never edited for anything. Excuse me, I've never edited for anyone on YouTube. But if you give me a shot, I'll do one video for free. And if you like it, you can hire me and I'll do your weekends. And he said, all right,
Nice.
sure. Turns out he loved it, despite my crude attempts using Adobe After Effects, which if anyone knows anything about video production,
That's hell.
you do not use Adobe After
Yeah,
Effects
for video editing.
editing videos.
Yeah,
like this.
that's
That
hell,
is
dude.
psychotic. That is
That's fucking hell, dude. Holy.
Like I didn't know that that's physically possible
that is
to do.
That's
it's
fucking
because
hell,
that's what I
man.
was familiar with from making montages and doing visual effects work, which up until that point I hadn't touched Premiere Pro except for being in my first college program, several years back. So I'm in like this VFX mindset, and I'm over editing everything, and I think everything has to be perfect. It took me 9 hours for a 10-minute Behemoth video. And I exported it as an AVI that was 80 gigabytes because I didn't understand how file compression works. So he's asking me, where's the video? It's late. He's getting upset. It's my first video. I'm so nervous. I'm like, it's coming. And there's a render error. I had to re-export. Took another hour. I'm like, I'm just coming off of my overnight shift, going insane, right? And so I eventually get it in, but he loves it. And the viewers are like, hey, the editing's noticeably better. So I'm like, hey guys, I'm kind of a professional editor now. Like, what do we? And so weeks pass, and eventually, in short, he offers me more time on the channel. He's like, how would you like to take on more responsibility, do more videos per week? And at the time, it was
Fuck yeah, quit your
pay me a
fucking
little bit
warehouse
more
job.
than the warehouse. And so I'm like,
Nice.
hey boss, I'm putting my 2 weeks in. I'm kind of a big deal on YouTube now.
Nice.
Assistant editor to Behemoth RuneScape Highlights, owned by Australian.
That's what it's all about.
So I
Is
get
this
on,
in
I do
Canada?
Absolute Cinema, one of the best
That's
decisions
what it's
I
all
ever made.
about.
And I've kind of been doing RuneScape editing ever since. It's just snowballed since then.
Thanks, Dan.
That
Good story,
I've
man.
never heard the whole story. Like I've heard snippets of that story. I didn't know it all.
It's a good story, dude.
Well, dude, it's funny if you go back and you watch like the very first Behemoth episodes, editing is just basic cuts. It's not good.
Yeah, yeah. There wasn't much.
Yeah.
There was a lot of times where he just wouldn't say anything after playing like 7 or 8 clips in a row. And like that's in like the super primitive ones. Like he stepped it up a little bit towards the end, but.
So wait, when did you go full time editing every single episode? Was that at the end of what you were just describing?
That was towards the end. So that job I was working in the warehouse, disclaimer, it was a part-time job. I was only doing three 3 nights or maybe even 4 nights a week, but it wasn't. Sometimes it was 4-hour shifts in the dead of night. Sometimes it was 8. It kind of depended. It was
like 12-hour shifts
scheduling
full time.
and so I was okay with working the
Assembly
weekends
line.
and doing the overnight shift. But eventually he was like, hey, the weekends are really good, and I want to edit as little as possible. How do you feel about doing like 5 days a week, Monday to Friday, for example? And then I picked up there. And then eventually at some point, I can't quite remember when, it's probably 1 or 2 months in of me doing Monday to Friday. He's like, okay, you know what? Screw it. Do you want to just do Monday to Sunday? Like, just do the whole week now?
Holy.
And I was like, okay. Yeah, sure. I'm already doing it. Why not?
How long ago was that?
It was probably...
Damn, you have to really love something to do it fucking 7 days a week.
Yeah, so if you're...
Holy.
So you're at, what you said, 1,200 something, right?
Yeah, I'm at 1261. Sorry, 1261
When
right
we came on, you were either in the 200s or the 300s. Me and Max are getting close to 1,000 videos.
Yeah, we're getting there.
And you've been full time. I mean, you've been full time that whole time. But sometimes we do.
Oh,
have some
Tasty
kids
Light's name is
fill in, but,
Max.
Like, really, it's asterisks like every single day, all that time. I did not realize that you started in slowly.
That's a Chad name.
You were just like
Max.
I'm the editor, and I also thought that you were
A fucking Chad name,
you
dude.
took over
Holy.
somebody's job. Did you not take over somebody's job? Were you like?
No. As far as I understand, he had on occasion, I believe on occasion, he tried different guys out. He tried editing with different people. I can't comment, and I do not know for certain on the record what happened with that. But when I did take over,
clearly,
when I started editing for Behemoth, he relinquished the keys to me, and it was just him.
Relinquish the
It was
keys.
just OG Behemoth.
The gates are open.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So it was something. It was a lot, but I learned a lot.
He was
and,
like, this guy uploaded an 80 gig file. Let's keep him.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Like, if I did that now, I would be shot on sight. Okay? Yeah, it wouldn't be good.
Dude, that's fucking cool. So okay, I need full honesty from you right now. Who's a better boss?
I think I left like my cat in the oven. One sec.
I left my cat in the oven.
Finally, that guy's fucking gone, dude. Jesus Christ.
Sorry, I shouldn't leave the podcast. But anyways, next question.
What he was gonna say is us. He loves working for us. But no, Asterix is an absolute fucking champion, dude. I mean, every single day, editing a Behemoth video. Like, I get tired recording Behemoth videos, and it takes me like an hour every single day. But it's just the fact that it's every day. Like, that is the difficult part. How many... Okay, this is kind of a tangential question. When we were doing DMM and Behemoth together that 1 week, how many hours were you spending every day in front of Premiere?
It exceeded 10. It exceeded 10 every day, I would say.
That's insane.
It was the Deadman All-Stars Behemoth crunch time. Well, I have absolutely no regrets. It was probably some of the most fun I've had editing videos in a long time. And looking back, I feel almost akin to that of like a marathon runner, where you're doing this long distance marathon. You're not sure if you're going to make it. You think about quitting. It's tough at the very end.
Do it for fucking 7 days straight. They're fucking 9 days,
when you
right?
immediately cross the finish line, you don't necessarily have all the relief isn't quite there yet, because you're just gasping for breath, keeled over like you're gonna vomit. Like when it ended, the only thought I had in my mind, like honestly, even on that 1 day off, when we had the 1 day break, I'm like, oh Jesus fucking Christ, holy shit! Like, I'm not doing this again. We're doing Mission Breach next year. No Mission Breach mission. That's not fucking happening, bro. Like, and they need to clamp down on how many hours these freaks. I said it. These freaks are playing the game.
Yeah, they need to get their 12 hours. Not fucking 16 hours a day.
Tweaking off the 2 energy drinks and the pre-workout scoop, going mad like a demon. And then 6 hours into the video, it's like, hey guys, there's more fighting actually after the breach. Are we going to include it? Are we going to record an extra bit? What do you mean there's more fighting going on, bro? I did like 18 team fights, and then, you got like 6 guys DMing us or like calling up you guys after the episode goes live. I can't believe you leaked our strategy. This is unacceptable, quite frankly. Like, you showed my team's bank stash for 5 frames, and now the tournament's thrown, and it's the highlight team's fault. So, to go back to the point about the workload, right?
Damn.
At first, I didn't even feel relieved when it was done. I was just like, thank fucking God. It was. My head was spinning. I didn't know if it was day or night. I didn't know which day of the
Hey, you
week
need
it
2
was.
editors for
I
that,
wasn't
dude.
a
Fuck.
member of my family. I didn't have any friends. I hardly went to the gym. I was a skeleton, a ghoul, if you would, right? Ghastly, really. But looking back now, it was absolutely all worth it. All of the videos have done exceedingly well. Some of the highest performing videos of my entire career, quite frankly. The community reception to everything is amazing. I'm super thankful to Solo Mission. And keep in mind, the whole time, he wasn't like whipping me like the Behemoth team does. Like, he was super nice. He's like, let me know if you... he was always asking, like, do you guys need extra help, this and that? And, like, we held everything down. I think we held it, you know, good until the very end. But it was only about a week after that the finale kind of wrapped up. And looking back now, around this time, now that the finale's done and the live event went so smoothly, now it's hitting. Like, I feel immensely proud of myself and what the team has done in regards to Deadman All-Stars. I think it's the best RuneScape event as of yet. I don't think anything touches this. The things that get closer, like Gilmore
I think everyone would agree too. Like, it's
it's just so good. But I know that was a long-winded explanation, but yeah, at least 10 hours a day. I think one day
I got some
15.
stats. I got some stats I want to throw.
Okay.
So we understand what we did. So like Asterix said, Solo Mission just handed us the keys, and he said, "Please drive my car." And it's a nice car, so we hopped in and we drove it.
We're all still editors on Solo Mission's main channel, by the way, so we can upload videos if we want. And he wouldn't know. He wouldn't know until they come out. So.
We did 2.4 million views. Okay.
Oh, damn.
600. This is the crazy stat. 677,000 hours watch time.
Holy.
That's nuts.
That's a lot of money, dude.
2/3 of a million hours watched.
That's inconceivable.
Crazy. That's 2/3 of a million hours watched in 10 videos that we made in 11 days. Or I guess, I don't know when that. I forget that there was a gap in between our last day, because for us, you know, not that this is, you know, as this is like the fun part we got to go do, but my night finished at 10 p.m. on that Monday, and it was into a 4 a.m. flight. Like, I turned off my computer to go finish packing at 10 p.m. with not a 4 a.m. flight. It was a 6 a.m. flight, but it was leaving my house at 4 a.m. Like, I had to be in the car driving to the airport at 4 a.m. And then it was whirlwind of, you know, hanging out with everybody until the finale, which was like, it's so
finale.
cool. Yeah, like it was really cool. I wish you could have seen Asterix. I wish you, like, I felt guilt, like, that you couldn't see. Like, it was insane, bro. Like, that's why I was talking to him yesterday. We got to give him a Rude Fest, because I want Asterix to see how famous he is. It's fucking insane.
I've heard people ask about me, and
mind-blowing.
I cannot even imagine it. Like, I can't comprehend it. And speaking of which, you guys, I've heard you took hundreds of photos at All-Stars at the live event.
Nice. Oh my God. Honestly, it was more intense the night before. There was that big, like, Jagex party. They had a pre-party for all of the participants, which I thought was just going to be like a separate venue, like kind of hidden away. It was just a small section of a bar, and the rest of the bar was filled with like attendees and, you know, random people who showed up for the event. Outside of the bar was like 1,000 people that had just showed up for the event. And so when we were in that little creator area, I'm not kidding, it's like a fish tank. Because, you know, like, we're there, the CEO of Jagex is there, Bodhi is there, like, everybody famous in RuneScape was in that little section, and then you'd look out across, like, this little chest-high barrier, and there's just hundreds of people, like, staring at you.
It's like the visualization of the viewer base.
Dude, yeah, and it was, like, cordoned off so people couldn't get in unless they were on the guest list, but so many people snuck in anyway. I remember, was it me and you, T-Pop? We were sitting at a table. Maybe it was like me and No Monkey or something. And this guy came down and sat next to us and just started chatting us up. And I assumed he was like,
give me a sec, dogs. Let's not be gay. Okay.
Staff for the event or something, because I didn't recognize him, but he was in the VIP section. Turns out it was just some random guy who had like snuck in and just acted like
Bro,
he was
that guy
supposed
was
to be
trying
there.
to sneak into VIP stuff all weekend.
What a
dude. I saw
smart
he was
guy,
the whole
dude.
con-
Dude, he was.
He was the one. You didn't remember him. He was also the same one that when it was me, you, and Jimmy getting food at that restaurant, he just sat down at our table. And he was like, "Can I sit here?" Yeah, it was the same guy. And so when he got into like the VIP section at the cool bar, shout out Jagex paying for an open bar for all of us. We had an open bar for a couple hours. We crushed all of their chartreuse. We drank it all. It's all gone.
We weren't supposed to either. They weren't supposed to give that to us. I don't think.
Yeah. We
They got
crushed
in
all their
trouble.
chartreuse. And yeah. So that guy got in. It honestly, like that bar, I now know what it's like to be a zoo animal.
Dude, it felt like we were fish in a little aquarium, bro.
People
were
are just
tapping on the
gawking
glass.
at you. Yeah.
Look, Timmy, and that's Bodie. No way. Can I touch him?
They were trying, dude. They were trying. No, it genuinely, dude, it was like amazing to meet so many people. I was like, it was an honor, dude. I felt like so grateful that people knew who we were and like watched our stuff and were like excited to meet us. And I was like, I'm not even that excited to meet T-Pop, but you guys are like freaking out right now.
Yeah, it really put into perspective, like, since we do a video every day, our audience has to be like, think of everyone that's watched the Behemoth video and to like experience it in person to realize what it's like to put out a video every day about RuneScape and then go to a RuneScape event. Like, everybody knows Behemoth. It like is mind-boggling.
Definitely,
like,
dude.
I was telling Asterix the other night, but like a lot, we just sit in our rooms and we just communicate on Discord, and
that's
you know what I mean? Like I'm just sitting here. Usually, you're just sitting there. We're just sitting.
Routine. Not sure. I gotta wait till this fucking thing's done. That shit should have 5 seconds. No. Chicken bacon ranch routine. CBR. Chicken bacon ranch. I like my bitches fat. What about you? 1 + 1 = 2. Fuck you. One plus one equals 2. Fuck you. I got some cheese sticks and put on it to enhance the fucking cheese on the
Either way, we're in
poutine.
charge of the empire. So.
And cheese sticks. Yeah, they open these bitches.
Dude, fun little tidbit about the open bar. So Jagex basically bought out the bar for 4 hours, but they were only serving like these pre-selected drinks that you could choose from. And so if you wanted anything else, you had to go to the other bar and pay for it. We had an open bar and Bodie spent $600
What the
at
fuck?
an open bar.
What
On
the fuck?
exclusively pickleback shots. You know how
Yeah.
many picklebacks he bought?
Just
Ash, have you ever had a
picklebacks,
pickleback?
bro.
No.
What the fuck's a pickleback?
Well, first of all, it's great. It's fantastic. It's a shot
Okay.
of Jameson whiskey and a shot of pickle juice, and you take the shot
What
of
the
whiskey.
fuck?
You take the shot of pickle juice. It's. I promise it's good.
Okay.
I promise it's actually delicious.
Pickle juice isn't bad.
It grew on me.
It's because you had no choice because people just kept
I
ordering.
know, bro. I've like, okay, for those that know me, know I do not consume vinegar at all. Pickle juice is just pure vinegar. Anyways, by the end of the week, I don't know, those picklebacks grew on me, and we were just pounding them. Like it was such a weird drink to be the drink of the trip. But yeah, we drank a lot of pickle juice this trip. It was really weird.
How much money do you think was spent in total on picklebacks for the entire weekend?
Oh, I mean, me alone. Okay, so we went to go and it was like one of the last times we were at the bar and we wanted to get one last shot of picklebacks before we bounced. I went up to the bar and I ordered a round of picklebacks for everybody. And then Max grabbed the server and also ordered
Yes.
a round of picklebacks. So we ended with 2. Anyway, so
Holy.
we had those 2 rounds. I think, like, quick napkin math, I spent $400 on picklebacks.
Mm.
I spent $600.
God. And that was
Yeah.
just at that bar, because we had a lot more than that. There were picklebacks.
Oh,
all
I
over
got,
the
I
place.
got a big round at King's at that other bar, the bowling alley bar. You know, I like that was a nice. Yeah, I just.
This
love
is what the
picklebacks,
top
bro.
1% of the RuneScape content creators spend their hard-earned pay
This
on.
is yeah.
Yep.
No,
Yeah.
that night that you're talking about it at King's, the night after the event, we tried to go get some food, but it was just too busy.
Yeah,
It's too
you make it
packed, so we
bigger.
went to the bar section, and I was like, I'm gonna go say what's up to Bodie. He's in the food section. We were there for, mind you, 20 minutes, no more than 20 minutes. And I walk up to Bodie and Evie-scape.
That's
And
safe.
they're finishing their like giant beers. The waitress brings them the check, and it's like $300. And I was like, you guys have been here for 20 minutes. What did you get? I look at the tab, and for Bodie and Evie-scape, it was 2 beers and 18 picklebacks. Just the two of them in 20 minutes, dude.
Oh my
Holy.
God.
And
I
was
think
like,
I'd
what the
actually
fuck
be
are you
sick.
guys
That is
doing?
insane.
That's bad, dog.
It's a lot of pickle juice, actually. The
So
pickle juice
actually,
is worse than the alcohol.
You wouldn't be sick. This is the fun fact. This is why we're
Pickle
having
juice makes it
picklebacks,
easier?
because there's something to do with the pH balance of like the whiskey in your stomach gets neutralized by the pickle juice. That's why you do picklebacks. And if a bartender recognizes that you're about to get sick and they can see it ahead of time, they try to give you some pickle juice because it, I don't know, does some type of pH acid neutralization in your stomach.
I don't think that's true at all.
I'm
I'm gonna be honest. I just don't think that's true in the
Oh
slightest.
my God, we fact check that. We need to fact check this, guys. What
So
do we-
who said that first, and why did you believe them? Who said that?
Okay, first of all, I was drunk all weekend. You want me to remember something? That's some bullshit. All right. Second of all, I remember hearing it twice. All right. So you hear it from 2 places.
You
it's
heard,
gotta
no,
be
you heard
true.
it twice because someone else said it, and then they heard that, and then they just said it again, and then that's. I don't think that's true at all. I'm looking up the pH of pickle
Wait,
juice.
hold on. Saint Tits is he's streaming a Google. It says picklebacks and pickle juice do not have scientific backing to soothe an upset. Well, this is stupid, bro.
It's an upset stomach.
I don't like this anymore. Actually, this is dumb.
Debunked. Theory in the gutter. Oh no, he was under
Well,
the.
I didn't have an upset tummy, so it must be true.
Yeah.
So real.
Yeah, I actually did. I did okay.
The cat.
I was pretty violently hungover every morning. But then it's so crazy. If you just start drinking again, it goes away.
It really does. I hate how that is how it works. But
That's how the rebels were maintaining all weekend. I don't know if you remember the day before the event on Friday. All the competitors had to go to the venue and do like a rehearsal, basically. And we had sent it the night before, so everybody was feeling terrible. And this is like maybe 11 o'clock or something in the lobby when they're all supposed to be going to the venue for the rehearsal, and everybody is freaking out because they can't find Perp and Skidler. They're like, dude, they're sleeping through it, like they're gonna miss it. This is really, really important. Turns out they woke up at 9 and went to the fucking bar. And so they were hammered by 11 a.m. They weren't late. They got there on time, bro. But those guys are demons.
They were
Dude,
demons.
those guys are demons.
Yeah, absolutely. Some editing behind while I was putting together the highlight videos and I was determining what to cut and how much to show from each competitor because I wanted it to be loosely fair, right? I will say I had a little bit of bias towards the Perp Rebels. They're my personal
so
favorite
funny,
pick.
dude.
I didn't expect it going in, and that's my mistake. Actually hysterical. Some of the stuff they got up to
Yeah.
was just awesome.
Yeah, they were funny as fuck. And on the day of the event,
MVPs for sure, man.
There were a couple of people streaming in the green room, like behind the stage. Oda's stream hit like 100K. He was doing crazy. But Perp also went live. It was either Perp or Skidler went live, and he was talking to the event venue staff, and he like angled his camera down a little bit. He's like, "You know where I can get a little bit of coke?"
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, I would.
Just hunting for the bag before going on stage, bro. I was like, these guys are animals, man.
Yeah, fucking hell.
Because I mean, to be fair, hanging on that green room, everyone was exhausted, bro. They could have used a little coke backstage. Like everyone,
Yeah,
all the
we should've had a plate.
competitors, like everyone was like, we were tired, but it's not like, our time at the Night's Watch was kind of over to a degree. We filmed an intro and an outro, which were really fun. But like that was a long day. Those competitors were competing for like 8 hours, and like the adrenaline dumps or the adrenaline highs into the adrenaline dumps that they were experiencing. Because you like go on stage and it's like this beautiful stage and the crowd's going wild. You walk back in the green room, it's pretty quiet. All the walls are white, like there's just like no noise going on. It is a stark contrast. But
Yeah,
it was
I
so
took a
much
nap.
fun hanging out backstage with him. I know
took
you
a
did
nap
take.
in there.
That's what I'm saying. He took a nap. Like that's the that's
The
the
Nuggets were out on
ambiance.
stage, so I broke into their green room and I just slept on their couch for like 15 minutes.
Yep, good use of
It was great.
There you go.
That last day, that finale, that was stressful for me to edit because
Oh yeah,
viewers, I guess viewers wouldn't know this, but the 3-man coherency of our production team, with Tasty being the front end, delivering the nice highlights and the play-by-play, T Papa as well as Tasty, both of you guys hunting and categorizing and sorting through, sifting moments and clips every single day for the highlights, and then me frantically trying to piece it together before it gets too late.
Yeah.
That was kind of like thrown out the window, so to speak, for the finale, because you guys flew down. So I'm sitting there. I had just finished filming Behemoth that day, and I'm like trying to clip everything and organize everything and get everything working. And then I'm realizing now, like, wait a minute, like, oh god, the event got pushed back. I'm not going to be able to start editing this until like 8:30 p.m. my time, like minimum. And then I'm still waiting for like an intro that's supposed to be sent over. I didn't know what it would look like. That was hectic to say the least.
Oh,
I remember.
I gotta
it.
tell. Did I tell you the story about the intro and the outro? I don't think I told you what happened. I told Max, bro. So we filmed. This is crazy. We filmed the intro and an outro for that video. I have like the little DJI mic because we need to like hear clearly, and then I have my phone. And there's a receiver you can bring that I accidentally forgot that like syncs the audios, but it was fine because I was just gonna have it record and then you sync them up in post and we're cool. I go and send you the audio files from my microphone. I plug it into my computer and it is not like registering that it's being plugged in. And actually, I gotta go take a look at my laptop, but I haven't dealt with it since. None of my ports on my computer were working. Literally, I couldn't get it to charge. And so I'm on like half a battery. No ports are working. It will not take a charge. And I'm like, oh my gosh. This is when you send me that message. You're like, hey, if I can get this in the next 2 to 3 hours, that'd be nice. And I was like, gosh, I really hope I can figure this out in the next 2 to 3 hours. I'm going to go buy a laptop because I got to get you these files. So then I call I'm giving up on my laptop. I call the hotel desk. I'm like, do you guys have a computer I can use? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, oh, yes, let's go. You know, those hotels sometimes have like these community computers. Let me go down and use that. Well, I get down to the community computer. All of the ports are like clogged and to prevent you from like putting anything in. Because they don't want, someone to like hack the computer. They don't want anyone to put anything on, like any file on that computer. So I'm like messing around with this computer for, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes to try to get these files on. I realize it's not happening. Like this community computer I'm not getting the files. I'm like literally about to, I don't know. I was like, I want to go out and have fun. Like this is the big party night when everyone's going to go party. And I'm just like, I got to solve this problem. This computer's not working. My laptop's not working. Yeah, I was.
Tell them who you are, Dad.
Anyways,
For the hotel, who you are.
Walk back to my room, and this guy stops me in the lobby. He's like, "Oh, T Papa, can I take a picture?" And of course, I take a picture with him. And shout out Jose. He says he listens to the podcast, bro. Shout out Jose.
Shout out Jose.
Yeah.
Say, he saved us.
Do you have a laptop? And he goes, yeah, I brought my laptop. I'm like, can I please borrow it? He's like, what do you need it for? And I'm like, I just need to send a file to Asterix. And he watches Behe every day. And he's like, oh yeah. And so he goes up to his room. He brings down his laptop. I'm in the lobby, like, hacker man's on his laptop. And that's why I sent you all, like, I sent that big clump of files because I was trying to go fast.
I was wondering because it's usually like a nice, clean, organized Google Drive folder with everything named and synced up with a document to match. And no, you just drag and dropped like 4 wave files into Discord, and they weren't named. And one of them, like 3 of them, were like 2 seconds.
Yeah, I didn't
Daddy
have
had to go
like-
get plastered, dude.
Yeah, I had to go get plastered, so I was so
Thanks,
happy
dog.
it worked out, dude. Jose literally saved my life.
Holy.
I'm walking back to my room in utter
Thanks,
defeat,
dude.
and it pays to be famous. Bro.
Holy.
I guess it pays to be
Happy
famous.
Friday, man.
Yeah,
Because
so
Jose,
humble, dude. What a humble
bro,
guy.
Back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot. They all love me.
Does this mean?
Because yeah.
Sorry, I was just gonna say, does this mean that there would be no definitive Deadman All Stars finale video as we know it, if not for Jose?
Yes. Yeah.
Thank
Exactly.
you. Hope you're
Shout
doing
out.
great.
Yeah. Him and his wife or his girlfriend were there.
Thanks, man.
Like they
Holy.
both watched Behemoth every day. They're
Hold
super
him,
nice
the
people.
baseball goat.
And,
Nice, dude. You like baseball? Nice, dude. Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
he's a baller, bro. No, I'm just kidding.
I like football. That's my sport, but I'm Canadian, so I also kind of like hockey. But
Holden the baseball goat.
Anyways,
Thanks for
they're really
following.
nice. They love Behemoth, and they made my night, bro. Because then like it was so easy.
Nice,
His
dude.
laptop was so nice. I sent the stuff to Asterix. Asterix said it was great.
I think
And
baseball
I
used to be
that
sick
intro
back in the
video
day
that
when
we
people
did
took steroids and shit, and they were like, I'm like allowed
you
to.
watch the slow motion video,
I
like,
think
the very
baseball would be
beginning of the
awesome
video,
nowadays if people
it's
could take
tasty, it's
steroids.
slow
They're in
motion, and
grand
it's,
slams all the
I use
fucking
Andreas'
time.
tutorial. It's a very cool clip.
Yeah.
But that
I think fucking
locker room clip
the
with
Blue
the
Jays need a
Dino
fucking
Nuggies, just the Nuggies,
need some fucking
and
steroids on their
chilling,
team, man. They
and
suck
they got
ass,
the
man.
trophy. I
I
got
live in
goosebumps
Toronto,
just
man.
like- it was like the Lakers with Kobe.
That's
and
like the
Shaq,
only
you
cheap
know,
game in
all the-
town.
It was like
That's like the only thing that's
have this
affordable.
clip
But
in the
if you go
video.
there,
Like, this
beers
was
are like 20
one of my
bucks, so it's
favorite
not
things
really
I've
that
ever been
affordable
a
if you
part
think
of,
about it.
And we're in the locker room with the Deadman All Stars champions. And if I don't get this clip to Asterix, I
Almost
will.
won the World Series.
I'm gonna go buy a laptop. Like I was just like, if I can't figure this out, I'm Ubering
Yeah.
into Walmart and I'm
Almost,
buying a
dog.
laptop.
No, it was
That's
so
Coulda, woulda,
surreal.
shoulda.
It was so surreal.
Never have
Especially
done that since
me
92, I'm
watching
pretty
it,
sure.
like for any fans of Behemoth or RuneScape PvP or just any of the content creators involved in RuneScape at all, you have to realize these are people that almost all of them, I've been editing into Behemoth videos daily for thousands of uploads. I've been seeing these guys, and the camera panning to every single one of them, all from different parts of the world, met up after winning the biggest PvP tournament ever with a trophy. It was actually insane. It was cinema. It was pure cinema. It was so good.
Yeah, dude, I genuinely in the green room, I was a fan. I felt like I didn't belong there. I was like, all of my heroes are here. This is so cool. I get to steal their free catered Chipotle.
Oh shit, dude!
Honey chicken
Chipotle.
So whatever the fuck they kept saying, bro.
Yeah, coulda, shoulda, woulda, dude.
Everyone backstage.
We haven't, I don't
Chipotle
think
is
we won
banger,
since
bro. So
'92,
good.
right?
Yeah.
I don't think the Blue Jays won since '92, man.
It was vodka and whiskey, I think, were hidden in one of the rooms. And so like we were taking, a couple shots of those just throughout the night. And we made the mistake of telling the Perp Rebels where that was.
No.
Oh no.
We leave for the finale match, and then we come back and it's all gone. It's
Oh
all
my god.
gone.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was a surreal experience. We got to get Asterix to RuneFest to get some semblance of that.
Yeah,
I
and then
very
so
well might be going.
after, yeah, you need to go because the other thing is like if the three of us are together like at an event like RuneFest, like I'm 6'1",
You guys are getting mad
Max is
at each
6'2",
other.
and you're like 6'8" or whatever you.
6'3", nice.
Okay,
6'7".
okay, sorry.
Yeah, you guys are getting vagina like crazy.
He really is, though, yeah.
Yeah,
actually is.
so
He's
we're gonna be walking around like the trees from Lord of the Rings. What are they called?
See ya later, maybe on your next stream.
Dude, that's the most common.
Yeah, dude,
sentiment
I stream
I've
every
got,
day, dude. I have
not
the
only
weekend
about
off.
myself, but about RuneScape players in general. So many people came up.
I have
and
the
like,
next
"Why
2
you guys
days
all so
off, so I'm
fucking
going stream a
tall?"
lot, dude.
Like no one told me you guys were huge.
I'm just doing some
But,
AFK
that's
thieving in
RuneScape
RuneScape
players.
right now.
They're either 6'3" or they're.
But I usually do
5'8".
raids.
There's no in
Yes.
between.
No,
There's in between.
seriously. Like
Yeah.
Frame's huge too. I didn't realize that. Frame's massive.
Frame's a big boy. Yeah.
Oh,
and
wasn't
then you got Jimmy, who's not.
Isn't Eli? Isn't Eli tall as hell too?
Oh,
6'6".
Eli's massive. Yeah.
Eli's 6'6". He's like a giant teddy bear, though. He's like one of the nicest, sweetest people you ever meet, dude. He's a sweetheart. Who I gotta ask you, T Papa, out of everybody that you met there, which was not as much as me because you went to RuneFest, who were you most surprised by in a good way?
Surprised by in a good way. This is a great question. I think like Eeveescape. I actually haven't met him before, which is maybe why.
You meet Evie?
No, I don't. Evie didn't go to RuneFest, and Evie was like,
Mm.
he was just like instantly the boy, just like instantly the boy. Like you're like, oh, there's no warming up. It was just like instantly the boy. Also Sardako, like same thing. It's just like
Sardako the boy,
instantly
dude,
the boy.
Oh, why the fuck with
I
Sardaka
hung
there?
out with a lot of them a few times, so not everyone makes the cut. But when you and I went and got lunch with Foe, how much fun was that? Like that was peak.
Yeah,
That was
Foe
peak.
was actually on my list.
Yeah,
The
we went
first
and got
day
lunch
we
with
got
Foe.
down there, we went to Fogo to Chow. Foe goes
With
to
Foe. Mm-hmm.
Dude.
That was a fun little boys' lunch. It was me, Max, Mammal, Jimmy, and Foe, and we were just eating at a meat buffet. Right? Did I get that right?
Are we missing? I don't think we're missing one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
It was only 5 of us. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it was just like, it's just like the dudes eating some meat, talking about meat and talking about dude stuff. Like that was
pretty much actually.
Nice, dude.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
No, Foe was one of the names I was gonna mention. Like I've interacted with Foe
Some
like,
meat.
minimally across the years, but in person, dude, like he was so cool. Like I feel like he's one of the people that I just kind of like connected with immediately. Like, oh, like that's my boy. He's cool, dude. Foe settled. Me and Settled fell in love.
That's really
I don't know
funny.
what it is to that guy, but dude, yeah, me and Settled immediately were just super fucking tight. Within 30 seconds of meeting Settled, we were at a slot machine in the hotel lobby bar, like slamming the button together and like going crazy. We lost $40, but it was, it was a good time doing that. I feel like there's probably someone I'm missing.
Yeah, like for me, like the starstruck moments were definitely although he just ends up like it's starstruck the first time you see him, and then you talk to him for 2 seconds, then he's the boys, Settled, and Chig. One of my favorite things with Settled is
Chig's
you
tight.
invited him to King's Bar, and it was that moment when you went to go see Bodhi that you explained. You went and saw Bodhi and Eviescape. You left the bar. Settled comes in.
No, different time.
Oh, is that
I know what
different
you're talking
time?
about, though.
Okay,
Yeah.
But
I know what you're talking
Settled comes in, and he walks into the bar, and then it gets all quiet. And Settled just goes, "Hey, Papa, where's your boyfriend?"
Dude, he had a little man crush. He kept messaging me on Discord. He's like, "Where are you? Where are you?" Like,
Oh my god, yeah. So that was pretty. That was really really fun. Settled.
Yeah.
Opening the bar and screaming my name to find you, but still doesn't matter.
Yeah,
all right?
that's close
He
enough.
said my name first.
No. What happened there is we were all at King's Bar, and he was messaging me, saying like, "Where are you? Like, let's drink, yada yada." And then I told him where I was, and then I was so drunk at that point I had forgotten. And Bodhi was like leaving the venue, and he turns around, and he's just like this to me, and I'm like, "What? Where are we going?" And he goes, and I'm like, "Fuck it, okay, yeah, where the hell we're going?" And so I follow him, and all of the like a lot of the competitors were just in this alley, like taking pictures and like signing stuff and whatnot. And so we went over there, and I met a good few more people, and then one of your viewers came up and spilled a full beer on me.
Oh yeah, Joe's Exotic, right? Love that
Joe's
guy.
Exotic,
dude.
yeah. It wasn't his fault. Someone like bumped into him, and he spilled a full beer on me. And I was like, "Fuck it, I'm leaving." So that's when I come back, and that's when we do all the picklebacks. That was that evening.
That was that night. Did you see that one beer I got? Oh, there's that picture that someone
you
has.
beer mogged me.
Oh,
You have
that was
the-
beer mog. It's hit the timeline.
You have
I
the
saw
little. Yeah, I had the massive beer. Well, because the guy, I don't really drink beer that much. That night, it was plaster time, right? I have now sent the files to Asterix. This is the night that, for the most part, I didn't get fucked up many nights. That night, I got fucked up. All right, like that was we're going hard.
Did.
Yeah,
Dude, I hardly slept that night.
Asterix is holding down the fort while these guys get
At
fucked
least
up.
one member of our
That's
team stays
awesome, dude.
awake after I post and upload the video, just to like oversee it and make sure it's not totally bad or it's not a corrupted video with black frames. Recurring nightmare, by the way, for years. But that night, you guys, I don't even blame you. I expected you guys to be like celebrating, going crazy. The tournament just wrapped up. That is the night everyone's going crazy, and it was 4 a.m. in my time zone that I finally finished, and I uploaded the video. And I remember I posted it and I rewatched it several times over, making sure I didn't screw anything up. But you have to realize the video's like over an hour long. So I was basically rewatching like the extended cut of The Lord of the Rings, basically in my bed. At 5 a.m. I hear the birds chirping. I'm like, oh, I hope I did good. And I'm just like refreshing the Discord every 5 seconds. Like I'm praying to God that I don't wake up in the middle of the night. Oh, solo mission's like, you fucked everything up. My tournament. Bro. What the fuck? I was so scared, bro.
He was so happy. He sent the nicest message in the morning. Remember that? He was very happy with that. When I started watching the finale, it's the way that you clipped the actual intro of the event gave me chills. Like that actual intro that they played, like with all the highlights, and then it's like no monkey whispering, chill, it's fine, chill, it's fine. Like, oh, that was.
I felt like I had to include it. It's at the start of the VOD. I'm like, nah, this is better than anything I could cook up. We're using it, boys. It's free real estate.
Yeah. It was great. Like, loved that part. Sad it's over. Happily, I mean, hopefully they do it again. Like, I hope this is.
Yeah.
Although it's like hell week.
Yeah, they'll do it every year.
That's how I view it. You guys ever play like sports and you have 2-a-days like in high school? That's what this was. This was 2-a-days.
I had something similar. I used to play hockey and be a competitive swimmer, actually. Ooh,
oh, okay.
Oh, God.
Yeah. And so in football, you during the summer at like when it was at its highest, at all the 2 high schools I went to, we both have hell week where it's like 2-a-days. You have a practice in the morning and then you have a practice in the evening. That's essentially what we were doing. It was 2-a-days. We were doing 2 videos a day. We did 18 videos in 9 days, I think is what I counted. Something crazy between Behe the Pod and Deadman All Stars.
Yeah. Popped off, man. Ashley's popped fuck off.
And marching band.
Dude.
Marching band.
What a come up. What a glow up.
What a come up, dude. Holy.
Did you hit me with
From
the
marching
logo
band to
where it said I did
YouTube?
competitive swimming, and then you bust out the 2-a-day marching band? Is that what just happened?
I
to
said,
me, bro?
oh, God,
what the
'cause
fuck
that's
was
a
that?
lot, dude.
Oh, okay. Well, I just couldn't help. You have that signature look of superiority sometimes. Like you're like, oh God,
that's
swimmer.
genetic. I've come from a coastal elite family, so that just.
Yeah.
You know, remember we were sitting down, dude. I don't know how they fucking clocked me like this. I was sitting down with Mod Goblin, Bodie, and Mod Sarny.
Yeah.
And I don't remember what we were talking. We were talking about Mod North, and I was talking about how I enjoyed him. Like he was really, really nice. Another one of the people.
Yeah,
who
of
I
course
was
he's nice because he
very,
fucked up the game.
like, tight with. Like we got along great. I think it was Mod Goblin. He looked at me.
He
and
has
was
to
like,
be nice.
"Did
He
you
ruined the
come from
fucking game. Fucking tool.
I mean, yes, but stop, dude. What the fuck?
Oh my God, dude. That's good. That's so good.
That's so good.
Yeah. Oh, Mod Sarny is another one, dude. I don't know if you got to talk to Mod Sarny, but he was cool as fuck. He was really, really fun.
Yeah, I had some fun times with Kieran, as always. Kieran's always kind of a little party animal. He's got
Kieran's
it in
a
him.
dog. Kieran's a fucking dog, bro.
People, if you understood how cool Kieran is, like IRL, Kieran's one of the coolest ones. Like, just, yeah, he's hysterical and he's there to have fun. And he's the one that thought it was the funniest thing to drop the blog and dip. He's like, that was me.
That was his doing, probably.
Bro, and then I mean we can't talk about it, but bro, those the J-Mods telling us some stuff about Blood Moon Rises. Can't say a thing, but like damn.
Yeah, we can't,
Damn.
but we got
Ahoy,
some
fellow
weeks. Let's
virgin.
just
We
say
can
my
ooh and we can
bank
ah.
value is
Yeah,
going
we can
high.
just wow, that's Blood Moon Rises, gonna be very exciting.
Hello.
Yeah, dude.
They didn't tell me what to merch, by the way. I don't want them to get in trouble. But they were hammering
How's
down
your day
how
going?
excited they were for Blood Moon Rises. I wonder what they ended up deciding on. You know what I'm talking
Oh, the
about?
thing?
Bubba?
Yeah,
Easier
yeah, I don't know.
experience.
Well, we'll
We're gonna
know
find out, I guess.
probably.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Dude, I'm just as lost as you listeners. I don't know what the fuck we're talking about. This is
Yeah,
fucked up.
we're doing this to make you guys feel FOMO for the event. Actually, is the main reason we brought that.
I
up.
had to sign a verbal NDA. Not, I mean, that's, you know, yeah.
We just care about our good graces in
Only here
Jagex. We just care about our standing in
KXP left.
Jagex. So that
They're lying.
All
We
I,
use
like-
Behemoth to
Final
merch every
Dawn
single
quest
day.
today.
It's a scam. It's
Whoa.
a scam. No,
Once every couple months, bro.
Come on.
But actually, though, like the J mods are like, I've never seen the J mods so
Nice.
palpably stoked for an update ever, which has now like raised my expectations like dramatically more than any update ever. So I'm really excited for Blood Moon Rises.
Yeah, it looks really good.
But that's like RuneScape nerd stuff, bro. That's not very fun. Like it was.
Yeah, no, we're talking about drinking and something about pickles and being a fish in a zoo or something.
I'm trying to think. The fish in the, is there anything else?
Watching the
like, we had
podcast
good
while
restaurants. We went to the restaurants. They were banger. We talked about those last pod.
Yeah. Wait, did we?
Yeah, at the very end, we talked about the restaurants we were going to. We have now gone
Oh,
there.
yeah.
We went to Oriole and Bavette's. They were great. The drinks. We went to a Longa. If anybody knows what a Longa is, me,
The Longa
Bodhi.
Boutique. It's a very
Yeah.
expensive watch store that we only got in because,
Yeah.
of course, Bodhi knew somebody. You know what I mean? Like it's.
So they're letting us try on $60,000 and $100,000 watches. They were fun. Like that was just a fun experience. They sat us down. They got Mac champagne. I got a water. Buddy got some
I'm in Discord
coffee
helping
and
Buddy do
biscuits, and then we
quest.
were just talking watches and trying on
Nice.
watches that cost more than both my cars and half of my house combined on my
Beneath
wrist.
just sounds.
Yep.
It was fun.
Yeah, we didn't belong there, but we pretended. That was a fucking blast of a trip, though. Like I don't
Toe
remember the
E's eye
timeline because we
straight.
were drunk immediately as soon as we
Toe
got there.
by next week, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, speaking
I'm
of
pretty good at
excited.
operating drunk.
Nice.
Yes, you are
Same.
actually. I believe you've been drunk a couple of times and still locked in docks. But speaking of things that
An
happened
Iron
last
Man and a
time,
hardcore.
sorry, I was here.
Holy.
You guys were gone. My bad.
We were gone.
I'm being conditioned. You see what they do to me?
Nice of it.
You're going back in the basement after this, by the way.
Fuck. The rage rewards. Thoughts?
Yeah. We wanted I mentioned them. I want to talk about this on the pod.
I don't do HCDC of the
all-
wonderful servers.
Not that we have to
Tobes
get
trade
into
to
it
solo.
like
Yeah.
We could
I
talk
don't
about
know.
the Patreon a little bit as well. If you
All I
guys
wanna
want
say is- we
And to
can.
learn
All I want to say is that
raids.
armor, now that I have looked into it a little bit, is the most
Nice,
insanely
man.
busted thing ever. Like it's
I don't
so
think they
insane.
should bring that in the game.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
I think the armor's too good. I think
Yeah,
that
I got
Mega Rare is
some
actually
basic
way
videos.
too good. After watching a couple of videos, that thing is disgusting. It like the way it works, it like almost always max hits. Like it hits higher way more often than it hits lower. The shield is cool, but maybe it needs to be better.
The shield is my
and-
favorite one.
Shield
it's
is
my
also
favorite
my
concept. The numbers don't necessarily
Just
make
message
sense
me higher
because
on
there's
Solo
not many
Daily and
places that you're
Teach.
gonna have an offhand. Like if you have a scythe or if you have the whatever they're calling that one Mega Rare, is it the the Oathbreaker? Sorry.
The Tizhar Ket Breaker.
Okay, yeah. Because that's gonna be two-handed. The scythe is two-handed. There's not
I
many
got
places
good
that
normal invos
like, you know,
and
once you get into the
expert
end game,
invos.
you're not really taking that a verdict anywhere, so you're not really taking that shield anywhere. So it does need more love. But yeah, I kind of just wanted to say like that armor, when I looked
Just
at it
rather
in the
stream
beginning and when I
instead of
talked
make
about it with a couple
videos.
people at Dead Man All
Level
Stars,
done,
like
nice meeting you.
that armor's not best in slot anywhere, right? Just because like the stats are not good enough to be best in slot. But bro, it's like essentially as good as Virtus and as tanky as
Orlos have a
Oathblade,
guide.
and like almost as much prayer bonus
Nice.
as the Coliseum gear. Like
Yeah, it's
it's
pretty fucking
insane.
strong.
GG.
In terms of
I was
strength
wa-
bonus, it's slightly worse than Torva. What
Happy
what
Friday.
what are we
Bro,
doing?
It's insane. Like that armor is
Yeah.
I guess
Well.
it's in like a solo ulm, it's 10-second longer time to kill.
Gotta get this first.
But you're saving 3 inventory slots.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the pet.
So that's just
you
like
don't need to swap really anything.
Bro,
You're like a
Maybe one of my
and
99s would be a
that's the
fucking
one
pet
thing
on the
that I
way.
don't really
Fire
like
making
about it is,
wasn't,
like,
wood
okay, when
cutting
we get into
wasn't.
end game, it should be harder, not that like we're swapping less.
Slayer
The
was
boots
technically
different because the
too,
boots
but
was like
that's like there's
9
multiple
ranges.
pets in Slayer.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like that was a nice QOL. And
Smile.
then you take a look at that armor.
Fletching, there's
and
no
this
pet.
hybrid armor.
Cooking, there's no
in
pet.
the PvP scenario, like it's like the most insane.
Ranging, there's no
Yeah,
pet. Prayer, there's no
That
pet.
is going to be disgusting. What do you mean if I'm doing like fire surge into Void Waker rushing someone at the GE? You're telling me my
Exactly.
switch is just my jewelry and not even boots anymore because of a Vernix. You just swap weapons and like a necklace and then obliterate someone like a 45, 75. Like, okay,
Yeah.
bro.
Like maybe if they made that armor so rare that it was like as rare as a Mega Rare, and each one of those items individually was worth like almost max cash or like a bill or something, like then it would make sense. But like
Maybe,
that's
but I
not
don't
usually how
know.
armor is, and that I don't think that's how armor should be in a raid either. Like I don't think it should be that rare. By the time we say this, like I talked to a couple of J mods and they did mention that like the armor wasn't received well. But when I initially said I didn't like it, I thought it was because it was like, oh, it's not BIS. Why am I gonna get it? And now after like watching other videos and actually gathering an opinion, it's like
It is
actually
best.
too good, and that's why we
Uh-huh.
shouldn't have it. Anyways, I just want
Yeah.
to talk a little RuneScape for the RuneScapers that listen to this podcast.
Well, my one thought on the armor set, like I understand it's probably too strong for what it is. The reason that I don't like it is because I feel like it decisively lowers the skill ceiling. Because now you not only have less swaps you have to do, so it's less
More
less
inventory
clicks, less
slots.
APM, less click accuracy. It also
Yeah, with the
increases
game
your
shouldn't get
inventory space,
harder,
so
man.
you have
With
to
all the new
be
players
not
coming
quite
to
as
it, it shouldn't be
careful
getting
with,
fucking
supply
harder.
management and stuff like that.
Game should
Like,
never
I
become
wouldn't
harder.
mind a hybrid armor set.
Maybe once in a
I
while, but
don't
not
think it should be
fucking.
this good. Like
With all
if
the
you
new
were a
players
good
that came to the
player,
raid,
it
this should be the
at the
easiest
level
raid,
where
or
it's
fucking a
not
little bit harder than Toa.
like you should just bring your other 3 items for the other
Yeah.
armor set. This just feels like a little bit too much to me. I think what I really, really liked, I think it was a Reddit suggestion, or maybe I saw it on Twitter or something. Instead of having a full armor set, just 3 new best in slot items for your helm. That's pretty
Love
cool.
it.
Like
That's what I passed to the JMods is the idea that I like. The suggestion I like was 3 new best in slot helmets.
That is my favorite because I feel like it also kind of breaks the tradition of having a full set be best in slot. You know, like it's,
Or like
it's
a
just
leech,
kind of cool.
a
to
leech
have
armor.
different items instead of just the
Leech
full set
health.
is always the best.
It feels a bit more like an MMO, and I feel like some of the nostalgia of seeing people with like SERPs and fighter torsos and bandos tacets and the mismatching gear.
Yeah, but I got to piss, man. Yeah.
It's cool. I mean, sets have a nice visual clarity to them. Like seeing someone in full Torva, you're like, hey,
Set
man,
bonus
that
would
guy
be.
can
We
hit
need
you
more set
really
bonuses
hard.
like
And it kind of
Diablo.
plays into the line of
I need to
the
steal
rock,
that
paper,
from
scissors
Diablo, set
that the RuneScape
bonuses.
combat system has kind of always been based off of with the combat styles. But that being said, like how far until it's just World of Warcraft where you're like, I'm in the Oathplate tier set for like this and like,
Exactly.
you know?
Exactly.
Right.
Also with that other gear, like think about the mage tank implication, the mage tank infernal cape implications.
Oh,
like you're just
that's
actually a
gonna be
tank,
gross.
and then you're actually a major. You're just gonna go in there with your yak and you're just gonna AFK like
That'll be completely. If you're rich enough, it's a free cape. Like
that's what I'm
all
saying.
it
Like
is.
in the Inferno, it needs to be. It's already a shell of what it used to be in terms of difficulty.
Oh, this.
But we can't make it.
All right, JDX,
any
2
easier.
Zucks. 2 Zucks right now. You know what we have to do. Yeah.
It just sucks for the cape.
And somehow
Everyone
no
else
one's
got a
still doing
fucking
1 or 0 HP. That
early
was simple, by the way.
adoption.
I was like actually
Early
yeah, jaw was
adoption
dropped editing
Inferno
that.
cape.
I was splicing
Two
the music
Zucks
together. I'm
now.
like, this is gonna do fucking numbers. Holy shit.
Yeah, one of the highlights of the tournament. That and Perp's VLS heist. Those are the 2 greatest moments of the tournament for me. That was so good. Just because of the drama surrounding
Just
the
because
VLS
of the
one as
stupid
well, like, that
referee.
made it- like, dude, we were talking to a couple of the competitors, and they were like, "No, it would have been better if it was like fair and people had to like tank to places." And I was like, first of all, as a non-competitor, fuck you, you're wrong. No, this was so much more entertaining to the viewer. And like again, this tournament has a $0 prize pool, so it is about entertainment at the end of the day. The glory for the Dino Nuggets, though,
And
is
everybody,
probably
all
off
the
the charts, dude. Those
the
guys'
streamers
lore
get
levels have
fucking
been
tons of
raised
like thousands of
significantly.
subscribers and money
Trying
coming
to
in.
convince a Dino
Oh,
Nugget
yeah.
that perp stealing it
It's a big
was the
payday.
best option was a impossible
Right
challenge.
before fucking tax day, right after
wanted
tax
that,
day.
they wanted that VLS so bad, but like, bro, you'll never. The perp heist was Absolute
Yeah, it's because
cinema.
it's because the fucking referee
Dude,
was stupid.
What do you guys think about the Mod Mangton, the Pure Spam outfits on the live cast?
The Infinity robes and Dagon High? Yeah.
Dude, if you saw Pure Spam in person with that full outfit on, dude, what a figure.
Dude,
what a figure that guy
dude,
has.
remember
Incredible.
the first time we saw him? We're like, who's that guy in Infinity robe smoking a cigarette?
I thought it was a girl because he was turned around. He had long hair and like such a figure on him. I was like, "What the?
You're right.
What an incredible cosplay!"
Yeah, we got close. We realized it was Pure Spam. That was peak. That was great.
Yeah, I think Pure Spam definitely stalks.
You think
her
it's a
up this
girl
tournament.
that you
Like,
turn
everybody's
around?
always
It's
loved
Pure Spam.
He's so good at casting.
He's
an
the
absolute
best. He
natural.
carried the casting.
Yeah, he is incredible. And I also think, dude, 61 mil stocks going up to the moon after this. The comments on Behemoth about 61 mil are generally negative. They think he's like a douchebag or something. But as someone who's met 61 mil many times over the years and hung out with him in person, he's one of the nicest dudes you'll ever meet. He's just excited, bro. He's just a stoked. I don't want to say little guy. He's not tall, but like, you know, he's just a stoked dude. He's glad to have a good time, and I think people, dude, on stage he was feeling it.
He was.
Dude,
I'm
like,
so
hyping
happy.
up the
Absolutely
crowd.
not a little guy. He's pretty ripped too, man. Like
He's
every
ripped,
single
yeah, he's
time I
pretty
see him
jacked.
get a kill on Behemoth, he hits like a front double bicep pose. I'm like, oh, okay, bro. Shit. Yeah, to talk your shit, bro.
He's got some movement. Yeah.
Yeah, no, he definitely outperformed this tournament, I would say. It was so hype at the very end, just seeing the crowd go kind of crazy for him after the Nuggies won.
Yeah, they chanted. The only names they chanted were Oda Block Pody and 61 mil. Those are the three names they chanted.
That's so crazy.
Going into the tournament, you know, I would expect chanting Bodhi. I would expect, you know, chanting Oda Block. Of course, right? We expect this. 61 mil. Did not expect, but good for him.
Yeah,
no,
I got a whole bunch more views and subscribers. Holy.
Yeah.
Do we have anything else, gentlemen?
That's all I got, dude.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I think I'm good.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh shit, they uploaded already. What, raid 40? It's a
First things
golden
first, in
site.
yesterday's video, I mentioned that I could not find any sort of log of what RuneLite has and has not removed from the plugin hub. So a huge thank you to the few people that reached out to me and let me know that there's actually a GitHub repository with a master list of changes to the RuneLite plugin hub. That will be super interesting to keep an eye on in the future. So thank you guys for alerting me for that. Second of all, today, by the time this video comes out, which should be around 6 p.m. Pacific, myself and T-Pro will be hosting some community free-for-all TOBs. It's going to be kind of chaotic. A lot of people want to get in, so it usually comes to first come, first serve at the TOB board. But we will take anybody if you have 2,000 KC, if you have 0 KC, if you show up and you know what to wear and like the general idea of what to do, we'll go ahead and accept you into the party. It is one raid per person and it will be chaotic, so apologies if you don't get to go into that. But I'm going to be live on Twitch as soon as this video comes out, as well as kicking YouTube if you like those platforms as well. So if you guys want to come do some free-for-all tops with the Beheat team, we would love to see you there. Now, on to our first piece of the day. A recurring sentiment that I have seen with Raids 4, not regarding the loot itself or the encounter or the boss fights.
There's probably so many more people trying now.
The final loot chamber itself. Now, I think we can all agree, even though that TOA is one of the less liked raids of the three, they absolutely nailed the throne room. They nailed the loot. Walking up to that purple chest and waiting for it to rise and seeing what you got is absolutely incredible. So pretty much everyone is hoping this is going to continue to be the case, and I have it on good authority that it probably will be. However, I have my own suggestion I would like to submit. If you guys have ever played Counter-Strike, you've ever opened a case in Counter-Strike.
Oh, shit.
What if the loot chest was a slot machine?
Yeah, okay.
Question,
I
yes,
fucks with
do
that.
miss the
I
duel arena,
fucks
and
with
yes,
that.
I do love gambling.
I
All I'm
fucks
saying
with that.
is, Jagex,
I
think about it.
completely
You could make
fucks
the
with
Mega
that.
Rare, the gold icon. I think
Yeah.
we're good. Okay, really quick.
Yeah.
Tasty from about an hour after you saw me in that last clip. I was monitoring a couple Reddit threads about this, and I like to check the JMods Reddit pages to see their new comments. They actually explicitly talked about this. Here's Mod Arcane's comment on it. Unironically, we did try something like this very early on, where instead of the glowing orb, it would cycle between all the purples, eventually stopping on the one you got. Decided it felt too silly and weird, so we didn't go ahead with it. Honestly, very fair. That would not have fit RuneScape at all. I just thought it was a funny suggestion.
Aw,
So
man.
that whole part is moot, I guess. Now on to our main story for the day. This is something that I've wanted to talk about for a while. However, we were gone in Chicago and they dropped the Raids 4 loot blog right as we left. I think the rewards have been
The
kind of
item's
hit and miss.
ugly
People
as
like a
fuck,
lot of them,
man.
people
It
dislike
looks
a
like
lot
a
of
piece
them.
of
So
shit
I
on a
wanted to start
chain.
off with the least popular thing that Jagex suggested,
Fucking
which
cross,
was the
the
hybrid
guns are
melee
fucking
and
sick,
mage
dude.
armor set. And for whatever it's worth, I did get the chance to talk to some of the J-mods in Chicago about this, and they are aware that this was not received super well. So I'm going to give you guys a quick overview of what this set is. Like I said, it is a melee and mage hybrid set. Some notes on this: it is the only
Blue
set
Man.
in the game with stab bonus. I think Mixed Tide has it, but other than that,
The upgrade from
very
Blue
rare.
Man.
So already some niche applications where this might be best in slot. It has only 5 less strength than Torva, and it has more than Oath Plates, so this is very strong. On
Way
top of
better
that,
than
it
Blue
has
Man.
almost as much defense as Bandos, which
Mhm.
is absurdly tanky as it is. There is no negative mage defense and no negative attack bonuses besides ranged, because obviously. On top of that, it has a ridiculous amount of prayer bonus. It's almost as much as Proselyte. I feel like when Jagex decides how much prayer bonus to put on something, they just kind of like throw a dart at a dartboard, and whatever number it lands on, they're like,
the
that's
creators are
what we're doing.
back. They're
And
putting
also
all
in
the
this metaphor,
fucking big
whoever's
creators.
throwing the dart is not good at darts. It also has the same mage damage as Virtus,
Yeah, they're all
and
back.
supports the Ancients buff that Virtus gives you. So what are the problems that people are having with this? I went around and I collected as many opinions as I could. Frankly, it's just too strong. First off, there's basically zero downsides to using it. Personally, I like hybrid sets, but I think they need to have some real drawbacks, and I think they sit a little bit better in like the middle metagame. The really high-end applications like this, I foresee some problems with. The places you're mainly going to be using this is probably raids, and it's probably going to be better to bring this into raids, where our inventories are already completely full at the top end. So
Yeah.
you can allow for some extra
Dude,
items like
backpack
a
expander.
ZCB, for instance, to be brought in.
Get an
where previously
expander.
it could not have been, and the raid might just end up being
Give us
faster
an
on
extra
average because
backpack.
of that. It's
Give us
also
an
just
extra
not very
arm or
fun
fucking
having an
duffel
inventory
bag.
getting super jumbled up because you have one set for 2 styles, and
Just
then
give
you
us
have
a
third
fucking
set for your
duffel
third
bag so
style.
we can have a
So
bigger
all your
shit in our
jewelry,
backpack.
weapons, and, like,
We can have
capes
a
and
bigger
stuff
inventory
are
in our
just gonna be
backpack.
constantly swapping around in your switches.
Yeah,
and it's gonna
fuck
be
it. Give us the
really
fucking duffel bag.
annoying, I think, to keep track of.
Give
And I
us the
think
fucking
point that I've
Bandos
thought
get
about
duffel or
most
the
is that it
Guthix
just
fucking
lowers the skill ceiling. It's less
backpack
APM,
or
it's less
duffel
click
bag.
accuracy, it's more room for other supplies or even gear. And at the top end, you should just be rewarded for being better and not actively incentivized to make the game easier. And I
No,
fully
they're not
understand.
gonna make the
I'm a
game harder and
professional
harder and
RuneScape player.
harder.
This is my job. I play a lot. Maybe that is an elitist take. I am fully willing to accept that, but that is the purpose of
They'll
these
make a
videos.
new
For you guys
fucking,
to share your
Inferno
opinions, tell me
if they wanna
if I'm
make
out
the
of
game
touch, how you
harder.
feel about this. I'm very willing to hear that. I'm sure you guys have a lot to say about this. So I'm interested to hear if anyone out there is a fan of this. Do you
Crossbows
guys
is
see
sick.
the problems
Hopefully
that I
they
didn't
put
cover?
that in the
Put
game,
them in the
dude.
comments. This is
Yeah.
going to be a good one today. Now, of course, it would be rude to criticize without offering any alternatives. And the 2 best that I can think of are, number 1, just giving us a new best in slot armor set. It's controversial to say, okay, but Ancestral is very old. I think this is probably the best one we could replace. And I
No.
think people are averse to that for a few reasons, but the main pain point
Hey,
here
bro.
is more so the Cox
you sleep
drop
in the
table
hammock
than
last
it is
night?
power creep. And the
Yeah, I
shadow,
didn't
but
stream
both
it
of
though.
those are
Because
different
it was
topics
so
for
hard
different
for me to
times.
get to
And my
sleep.
favorite suggestion, maybe we've mentioned this before, I don't know if we've talked about
Yeah,
this,
dude,
is
dog.
instead of
I
a
didn't
new
stream it.
set,
That's fucking. It was too hard for me to get to sleep, dude. I was just fucking. I tried to sleep for like 8 hours, but I only got like 2.5 hours of sleep at most.
Yet I missed it.
I didn't
Please like
stream
the
it,
video,
dude.
dogs.
Yeah, it's on me for not setting it up. I was too fucking. I was trying to get comfortable and used to it, but I got a 6 set up now, dude. And I got it set up so now it always rocks
Take
back
some
and forth.
sleep aid.
Yeah, I need to take some melatonin for sure, dude. That gives me fucking. Yeah, that puts me out right away. But yeah, I got I got it set up. I got it rigged in a certain way. I don't know how the fuck I did. I think it's because I got some. It's both on like long ropes, but now it always moves. It always goes back and forth when I'm trying to sleep, and it doesn't make a sound at all. So it doesn't even bother me at all. So you're gonna love the next one.
Just give us 3 new
Smoke a
best
bowl.
in slot helms for
Oh,
each
that
style.
wakes
I know
me
having a
up,
full
dude.
set
That
looks
wakes
really
me
cool,
up.
but I think variety in
I'm from
gear
the
is even
Caribbean,
cooler.
so that
Like
wakes
the days
me
back
up.
in the past when
That
we were
doesn't
running
put me
around in
to sleep.
Bandos with a Serp helm, I just thought it was super sick, and I don't think we should be afraid to break from the meta of
I got a
only
whole
having
bunch of White
sets.
Widow.
Because pretty soon we're going to end up in an area where it's just wowified, where it's like, oh, now I'm at the Torva tier of gear. I wonder what's next. I like that the RuneScape flavor is just different items for different niches. If you guys have any suggestions on what you'd like to see more, I would love to hear those
Get
as
down
well.
the White
And also,
Widow.
we obviously can't play this because it's a Phoebe Bridgers song, but for all my sad boys out there, she did include a full-on RuneScape client in her music video. It's very jarring, honestly. Oh, Oh, I'm Phoebe Bridgers. Oh, I'm really sad. Oh. Anyway, gamers, that's enough for me. I've been yapping a lot. Let's go ahead and get into the clips. Welcome to Behemoth. My name is Tasty Life. I want to start off with one of my favorite streams I have watched in the last year and a half. Donator and Skill Specs have been hanging out at Donator's house after DMM. Let's see how these two extremely happy individuals are doing.
Big got sick of this shit. 306 placeholders gone.
We did try Portillo's.
He's gonna hate
Donator got him smoking.
No!
Oh yeah.
Do you know how long it took me to acquire those?
Then they decided to fight West Ham at the GE.
Look at Skill Specs, dude. He's lit, dude.
I packed West Ham up, bro, by accident.
And of course, you do have to see West Ham's POV for this.
I gotta watch Donator. I think he smokes a lot on the screen too, dude.
Dino is fresh off the DMM win, feeling real good.
Full incest, holy. Holy, full incest, full oath plate. Holy, he's killing everything.
It looks like the heat wave
This
is
guy's like a
getting to
500
Chris.
milliliter.
Bro, I've got like 6 billion things to remember. What do you mean, Lock-in? I'm multitasking 10 different things right now. I'm not even kidding. I'm multitasking, tanking the heat, talking to the chat, reading out my research, doing blessings, potting potions, doing spellbook swap, frau, finger in my ass, imbued heart around the block.
No Monkey back to classics doing TOA on 2 accounts at once. He's feeling himself.
Say anything, but I'm kind of feeling myself right now, just a little bit.
Oh yeah, full? He's dead. That ain't good. Dead, baby. Sit down, bitch.
I can't hit that.
Sit the fuck down.
We got to check in on Viewpoll, who when asked why he was doing this, reportedly said, why not?
It's a bonus, though, because you weren't going for it. Okay, I lose count these days. 32nd Inquisitor's Great Helm coming in at 23,372.
And Mr. Mammal absolutely furious at the state
That's all he
of
does.
Jagex servers.
I got 99 before
Yeah,
Guardians.
Jagex servers suck.
Oh my god, I'm DCing. Cool! Thanks, Jagex! Apparently I've got all 3. Oh my god, was that the 6-hour log? Wait. Wait. Did I forget to log out? Oh my god, was that the 6 scene?
I can't see the time here.
Cool! Log out. I think that might have been the 6-hour log. Oh, okay, my fault. Never mind. I retract my statement, Jagex. You're alright, it's my fault.
A little bit of mod drama going around in Neverender stream.
Deal was we demod Necro. I guess I could mod one. Chat decides to mod one person. How about that? If you guys gift 500 subs,
It's a collection log. Give me.
500 subs?
I was joking when I said surely this is the one.
Oh,
Alright, this is
dude.
Mega String. There's the goose.
And Demon praying for some big money. Let's see if he gets it.
Big money, big money.
Oh, big money.
Go!
Big
Yes,
money.
sir! Oh my god! Yes! We did it! We fucking did it!
Big money.
Oh my god! Oh, I just got the arm. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go, baby!
Monty Moo, this is what happens when you make fun of our short kings.
No, he's about as short as Jared.
Dying cry, man.
I was not looking. No.
We have No Monkey's cousin running TOA. There's gotta be something in that bloodline.
Low walking.
No Monkey's cousin.
It works.
No Monkey's dad, more like it, dude.
That's money. Not this auto though. That's nice actually. Yeah, that's good.
The story is cool, but the bloodline is destined for greater. Here is the back-to-back.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
The Nomer cousin.
Pop-Ups is in the Inferno, and it is really not looking good.
Tank here, please. Tank here, please. Oh.
But of course, luck like that does have to be rewarded.
Oh, thank God, dude.
Holy.
Oh my God, we got the pet.
Oh my God.
We got the
Double
pet.
reward.
It was a pet. It was the pet.
There's a pet behind that.
Oh my god. Let's go.
Fritz might be the only person in history to beg for the pet here.
Oh, we got a glowing owl.
The glower.
What the heck? What are we getting? This is wait. This is a we need here. Please be the pet, man. Please be the pet. I want the pet.
Pet Hunter Steven. $64 million.
I was saying something else at the start of this run. Turns out this guy was calling the drop.
Playtlex.
Oh, Playtlex!
I like.
Oh, you conquer Vic!
The dick.
Cujo has almost completed the Awakened Leviathan when things go really wrong really fast.
Oh no. Got this, dude. Come on. Doug, you got the 68 health. Go on, man. Nice.
I did it!
Damn.
Gamers, that's all we got for you guys today. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Behemoth. I love you all very much, but of course, it is chess day, so I've got to get out of here. I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. Stay hydrated, stay tasty, stay beautiful, and Skill Specs is taking us out.
It's me, Waluigi! Wow!
This one is fun.
There was a little Spanish thing.
The fuck?
I gotta rewatch that shit. Those guys are fucking hilarious. Come on, dude. Where the fuck are you, dude? Go back.
Yeah, everybody get your stretchers in. Good
What
morning,
the
people.
fuck? I
Welcome
went back
to
once.
episode-
Man, fuck you. I gotta watch that back, man. That's just fucking hilarious,
Hello
dude.
and welcome to today's Behemoth video. Again.
First things first, in yesterday's video, I mentioned that I could not find any
He's so fucked up. Oh, well, I'm done for now.